What's the deal, Pickle? Let's see. Why y'all so quiet? Why so serious? That actually tastes pretty good.
Hi, brother.
What is up?
Hi.
Guys, we're going to start off with the question. Meow had a question, and let's put a smile on that face. Yeah. She had a question, so we're gonna go over that question real quick. That'd give plenty time for more people to come in before we start either going over gates or something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know my question already, but I just want to understand so I know choice is real. Like my brother, my master was talking with me in another life because I was asking him to, and then I asked him how was evil created in the first place? How
Didn't you ask that before?
Yeah, but it's still you just said
Hey,
that.
why is it? Hey, listen. Why is it after I explain something, I'm starting to think. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm starting to think that some people want the answer to be something else that I'm giving. Is that what the issue is?
If you're asking me, no, it's not like that. But I still don't understand, honestly. Like how Satan created evil. Like how did he create something that...
Okay, hold on. All right. Okay. What verse are you talking about?
No, I'm asking you about, I told you in the DMs to provide verses to meditate on.
Well, no, I don't understand what you said in the DM. So that's why I said bring it up here. So what are you saying?
I just want to understand how evil was created in the first place.
Okay. The question is, how was evil created?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so that means you have people telling you God created evil, right? Right? Somebody told you God created evil.
I'm asking you, though.
I'm asking you, did someone tell you that? Yes or no?
No.
Nobody told you that. So where's this idea coming from?
I don't know.
Where? Okay. Well, you don't know?
I just want to understand because I'm explaining to people all the time that God doesn't allow evil and everything, but deep down, I don't understand how evil was created in the first place. And it's not wrong for me to try to understand.
Okay, here we go again. Listen to this. Guys, I want everybody to pay attention to this. It's not wrong for me to understand. Where are you getting the idea that it's wrong to try to understand something? It's not.
Because you make it seem like that.
How? Can somebody help me out? Am I saying something that's condemning to her? I need someone to help me out here. What am I missing?
No, because you're telling me.
No. I need someone else. Hey, guys, am I saying something to her that would make her feel that she's wrong for asking questions? Anybody?
How are you asking them? No.
I'm asking because Meow, you just said it's not wrong for me to ask these questions, which means you feel like you feel like it's wrong. Like there's something I'm saying that's making you believe, oh well, I feel bad now. I shouldn't feel bad, right? That's how you're feeling.
Okay.
Right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Bro, yes, because you wouldn't have said what you just said. You said it's not wrong for me to ask.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
Okay.
I'm trying to see how y'all, and when I say y'all, I'm talking about anyone that asks a question and then they come up here later, they ask the same question, and they come up here again, ask the same question. I'm trying to figure out, it doesn't matter how many times you ask it. And you're not wrong for asking. So let's get past all that. My thing is, I'm trying to figure out, or let's just start over. Okay. I know this happened. I don't know why you're not just telling me. You went and told someone that God does not. I don't know how you worded it. But you said something to somebody about God doesn't allow evil or God didn't create evil, and someone debunked you, and now you're coming back over here and like, hey, I need you to help me understand this better, right? Because you weren't just sitting at the house thinking about evil, bro.
No, I debunked myself on this.
Okay, well, whatever part of yourself that you had
Explain something, please.
Hold on. Well, no, because I know there is a conversation going on, whether it's with someone else, yourself, and you're not telling me that. But now you finally said, okay, well, I'm having the conversation with myself. Okay, so now that I know you're the one just thinking to yourself, what are you saying? What are your thoughts?
When I
But just to clarify, your question is, where did evil come from? That's the question.
First of all, we didn't discuss that. Like when I asked you, you know what happened with the internet issue and everything. Like we didn't talk about it actually.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay,
But listen.
first of all.
Oh no. First of all, I need to understand the question. Where?
And the second, and the second thing is that when I talked, like, do you hear me? Because the internet, I don't know. See?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, but now your camera is there we go. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm not sure what just happened. Honestly, I literally just got kicked out.
It's because you're trying to trigger me.
Oh my God. Yeah, God did it. It was God's fault. Okay. All right. All right. So the question is.
So the question is, from the beginning, I wanted to understand how Satan works, and then I came
No. Just give me a question. Give me a question. Like you're in school and I want a question.
Okay. The question is, how evil was created in the first place?
How? So where did evil come from? No? How it was created. You want to use that word?
Yeah. So I know that, just to let you know, like what I understood and what I always tell people is that like evil is basically like it's outside of God. Like it's basically not following God.
Okay, so now you're saying that evil existed before God.
That's the thing. Like I don't understand. I just know it's something that is not from God, and it doesn't look like him. And I know that I worship a loving God, but I don't understand how it was formed in the first place. That's why. And every time I get into something that is like, you know, with this topic, I just can't go. I just can't go deeper with the this
I have
game.
an idea from y'all. I have an idea.
Who are you?
The question is, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would?
Yeah.
Basically, two dogs inside the mind. One's good and one's evil. Satan started to become jealous, feeding his own self-desires, envy, strife, and he got kicked out of heaven for it, and he became down here, and he got caught in an act called usury, and he used Adam and Eve to sin for him, and everything fell from there on in.
Yeah, but she wants to know where evil came from. How was he able to be evil?
What, his own selfish motives and desires? He became evil.
No. If he had his own motive and desires, which means you're saying he had his own evil, that means evil came from somewhere. Where'd it come from?
Can I just talk with Brother Trot only?
Yeah. D, just give it.
My bad.
Yeah, you're good, D. You're good.
My bad,
You're
I
good.
apologize.
You're good, man. You're good. All right, man. My bad. Okay. All right. All right. So, Meow, let's do this. Where's the first time the word evil is used in the Bible?
Genesis.
Sounds about right. Where?
when the serpent was crafty.
No, the word evil. The word evil. I want to know.
Evil?
Yeah,
No,
I want to know the verse.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Somebody help her out.
I can search.
You got it right by saying
chapter
Genesis.
2, verse 9. Chapter 2, verse 9.
Can you read it real quick?
Yeah, I can
I
read it.
cannot.
I can
Meow.
read it.
Go ahead, Meow.
Genesis.
Chapter 2, verse 9.
2, 9. Okay. And out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, the tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
Okay. So the word evil, somebody look that word up, please. The word evil. Look it up in Hebrew. Okay, look it up in Hebrew. But you have to look up Genesis 2:9. Don't just type in what does Hebrew mean in English.
Mm-hmm.
I need someone to confirm it.
H7451.
Meow, what does it mean?
Give me a second.
Oh, just tell me hold on.
Hold on, jeez.
Give me a second. Khurshid, what kind of picture is that? Looks like a dude. Is that a guy?
No, it's Greta Thunberg.
It's what?
Greta Thunberg.
Oh yeah.
So
Why
that
did you
was
put?
Confuser. So
It was
can I help
funny.
you
I'm
track?
sorry. It was funny.
No, it's fine. It is funny. All right, Jennifer, what?
I think that one's going to confuse her because there is an
No.
adjective, there's a noun, and
No, it's fine. Well, we can help her. It's not hard. She's not going to be confused. Mal, you find it or what?
Nope.
All right. Well, somebody's going to find it. All right, Jennifer, you find it.
okay, it means evil. It is what it is. That's the adjective.
All right. So evil means evil. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead, Jennifer.
But then it says malignant, but that's a noun.
Right. But what does malignant mean?
Talking health-wise, it's cancerous.
It's bad. Yeah.
It's disease.
All right.
Pleasing.
Like irreversible.
Somebody just look up the word. Look it up in the dictionary. What does it mean?
While you're doing that, some of the other words here are displeasing, mark, mischief.
Yeah. Yeah. Mark,
Bad.
mischief, bad.
Vex.
Yeah. Vex.
Ooh, calamity.
Calamity. Do
Can I
what?
butt in? Can I butt in 1 sec? Did evil first? Did sin first occur in heaven, or in the
Do
garden?
what? Oh, whoa,
please?
whoa, whoa. Hold on. Slow down. Do what now?
Did sin first occur in heaven when Satan sinned against God, or in the
Hold
garden?
on. There's a word I'm not understanding. You said, did sin what in heaven?
Did Satan sin against God in heaven? Is that where it first occurred? Is that why he was cast out, or did it first occur in the garden?
We're
Brother,
gonna come.
please.
Hold on, Meow. We're gonna come to that. So we're getting to that. Hold on. She wants to know where it came from first. So before.
Like, I don't like that. Honestly,
No,
when
don't
this
worry.
happened-
Okay. All right. So, all right. So the word evil pretty much means evil in Hebrew. Meow, you with me?
Yes.
All right. So it means evil. We can use different words, and CJ just shared some, but the word evil there means evil, just like
Yes.
how we understand what evil is. All right. So, and the whole entire Bible, I don't know how many times the word evil is used, but it's 100, 200, 300. It's in there a lot. Hold on a second.
613 times in 569 verses in the KJV.
Wait, CJ, what did you say? Did you say 600?
613 times in 569 verses.
How many laws were there?
Yeah.
You think that matches?
Coincidence.
Maybe we shouldn't offend one another about the physical works of the law.
All right, let's not get onto the law. Lord have mercy. I just came out of Dre's live, and sound like they were disputing about that over there.
Yep, 100%.
Okay, well, we're not talking about that here. Okay, all right. Oh. All right, Meow.
Did you hear that though, Trot?
Not right now. Whatever it is, it can wait. Okay, Meow. All right, so so the Bible tells us that in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, right? The Bible makes it clear that God is the creator, right, Meow?
Yes.
Okay. God is creator. All right. I just want to see what you think. Do you think evil, existed as a thing when God, let's say God ain't created nothing yet. Okay. Do you think God is existing with him? I mean, evil existing with God? Sorry.
That's the thing.
I know. I'm asking you. What do you believe? Do you believe that here's God and then evil's existing everywhere he goes? Evil's right there.
No.
Okay. So then it got here somehow, right?
I don't
Right?
know. I don't know
You
if
don't-
it got here somehow, because that's my question.
What do you mean
But
you don't know if it got here?
obviously-
Hold on. What do you mean you don't know if it got here somehow? It got here somehow. What I'm saying is we don't have to say how it got here, but somehow it got here, right? Or you don't understand what that means? Am I saying
Yes,
is that
yes.
is that too American?
No, it's okay.
Okay, but instead of right now saying how it got here, it got here. So now evil's here, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I say this all the time, okay? So God created everything that was good, everything that was very good. He created. Somebody go to that verse after he was done.
Okay, so I believe it's in chapter 1 instead of 2. So it's going to be Genesis chapter 1, verse 31. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day.
Okay, it said everything that God created was very good. Right, Meow?
Yeah.
And he was done creating.
Yes.
Does it say everything was very good except for the tree of the knowledge of good and evil? It's the only thing that had evil. Is that what it says?
No.
It says everything was very good. Everything.
Yes.
Okay. So evil is not here immediately. So when God was done, as soon as it was done, we're saying within seconds, he called everything very good. Right? Okay. So now the two arguments is, does that mean that the tree of the knowledge of good and evil was there and God called that very good? Or the name of the tree changed because it doesn't tell us either one. So one of these things are true. Either the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, God put it there as the tree of the knowledge of good and evil to tempt Adam and Eve, or it wasn't called the tree of knowledge of good and evil when God made it. One of the other. And you have to choose which one. Because if not, you'll never be able to understand where evil came from.
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you take your pen out and write some freaking notes down. That way, when we're done, you don't have to come up here 2 weeks later. I'll say, I told you to write it all down right there. You should have it right there. You writing this down?
It's not about that. We didn't have this conversation from the first place.
I know, but we're having it right now. So go get pen and paper.
Yes, but you're acting like I've asked you this question before.
I don't
didn't
care.
have
Do
a
you got
chance.
pen and paper? Do you got pen and paper right there? Yes or no?
Yes, I have.
All right. So all I'm saying is today, write it down. Today.
Yes.
All right. So write down whatever you got to write down, what we just went over.
Let's go.
Okay, did you write down what we just went over? The questions I just asked? Did you write all that down?
Nope.
Well, we can't continue.
You can ask me again because you just told me to write it down.
No, write down. You don't remember what we just talked about?
Yeah, you said.
Okay, all right. What'd I say?
You said that if the tree, when God created everything good, was the tree.
All right, what's the verse? Jennifer, what was the verse?
Okay, first verse will be Genesis chapter 2, verse 9. And he wanted to know what the word evil is. The word evil is an adjective and it's a noun. The adjective just means evil. The noun, it means malignant, which is bad. So
I told someone to look up the word malignant. Someone look it up. Somebody in a dictionary, look it up. So we can all hear exactly what it means. Because it could be described different than bad. I mean, it could. What I'm saying, the wording in there could be a little different.
It's harmful and dangerous.
What and dangerous?
Harmful, dangerous.
I'm not hearing that first word you're saying.
Harmful and dangerous.
Oh, harmful. Okay, which, I mean, we can say that's bad. We can say that.
Yes.
All right, so the second verse.
Second verse will be Genesis chapter 1, verse 31.
And that's where God called everything very good, right?
Yes.
All right, you writing that down? Meow?
Yes.
All right. So the question, you need to write this question down on the paper.
Yeah.
The question is this. I'm going to write it with you. Was the tree of the knowledge of good and evil already called good and evil, or did its name change? After creation. Do you understand what I'm asking?
Yeah.
So did God name that tree the knowledge of good and
He
evil?
named it.
Hold on. Did he name it that, right? Which means he planted it like that, and then he called that very good. Or did it have a different name and it became evil in some way, and then God told Adam, hey, don't eat of that tree?
It's like it was good and evil from the beginning.
Okay. Okay. So that's what you believe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Creation.
all right. So somebody go find me where the Bible says that God does not tempt us. Where's that at?
It is in James.
Yeah, but where? Need the address.
James 1, 12 through 14, I think. Let me look at it. Again, that's off memory, so I could be wrong with the 1 through 14.
13. Verse
12,
13.
13 through 15.
What chapter?
James 1.
1,
Yep.
12 through 13. All right, somebody read it.
Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. Let no man say, when he is tempted, I am tempted of God, for God cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man.
All right, so God does not tempt man to do evil. Okay, God. So write this down. James 1, 12 through 13. All right, God, and then put there, God doesn't tempt.
Us.
No, don't put put it the way Scripture says. God doesn't tempt what? Say it again, Christian.
God is not tempted, nor
No,
doth he
after
tempt
that.
any
After that. No, just give me the man part, bro.
But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed.
God
no
doesn't
man
tempt,
say-
bro. God doesn't tempt that part.
For God
Christian.
cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man.
Okay, so God doesn't tempt man. That's what that
Never.
says, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Meow.
Meow.
Meow. Does God tempt man to sin, to do evil?
No.
Okay. Christian, it says God doesn't tempt man to do evil. How does it word it? Or is that at the beginning of it?
It says he doesn't tempt any man of anything.
No. Start at the beginning of that.
Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God. For God cannot be tempted with evil, neither
Right there.
tempteth he any man.
All right, so the word evil's there, right? God
Yes.
cannot be tempted of evil, nor does he tempt any man. So you can say that James 12 through 13, James 1, 12 through 13 says God does not tempt man to do evil. Right? Meow? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So now let's look at this again. God does not tempt man to do evil. All right. So God creates everything, and he creates a tree called the knowledge of good and evil. And then he tells man, don't eat of that tree, because if you do, you shall surely die. Was Adam and Eve tempted?
Yes.
So then now you're saying God tempted them.
No.
Yes, because you said that God put the tree of the knowledge of good and evil and named it that in the garden.
It was Satan that.
No. Listen. What's the question that I told you to write on your paper? Read it with me. Was the tree?
Was the tree of the knowledge of good and evil already called good and evil, or did its name change after creation?
And you said that it was already that way. God put it there like that.
Yes.
Okay, so if that's true, then God tempted Adam and Eve with evil, because the tree's called evil.
Yeah.
So which one is it? So does God tempt man with evil?
Oh.
Okay, let's go back. First, you should have it right there. James 1, 12, 13. What did we just go over? Did you
God
write it down?
doesn't tempt us.
So if God doesn't tempt us, why would you think that the tree was called good and evil, and that's what he put in the garden like that? When the Bible makes it clear he doesn't tempt us. You can't have it both ways. You can't say God put that tree and named it that and tempted Adam and Eve and then say, oh yeah, but God doesn't tempt us. You can't do that.
But if God doesn't tempt us, we have temptation. So temptation can come from Satan. So Satan tempted them.
Yeah, but if God put the tree there, then he tempted them, my friend.
Okay.
And he's the one that named it evil, which means he was tempting them with evil.
Okay.
So if somebody says, no, that's a lie, no, bro, that person has a very disturbed way of looking at the Bible. God did not create evil and stick it in the garden and tell Adam and Eve, don't eat it. And then people will say, yeah, he wanted to see if they were going to pass the test. Bro, I don't care what you call it. That's temptation. And the tree's called evil. He tempted them with evil. So if we play the game and say, no, he told them not to eat it, bro, he put it there. What are you talking about? That's like me taking I don't know, let's see, a 8-year-old boy and putting a bunch of Twinkies in the table, leaving him in the room and say, hey, don't eat none of them. And then I leave, he eats all of them, and then I say, Satan tempted him, not me. Is that true? If I put a bunch of sweet, what's a sweet cake and where you're from? Maybe it's not Twinkies. What is it?
No, I don't like cake. I like Snickers.
Okay, you like Snicker bars. So if I take 3 or 4 Snicker bars and I put them on a table in a room with 3 or 4 kids, we'll just keep it 2 kids. It was 2. And it was a boy and a girl, 8 years old. And I told them, hey, y'all don't eat those Snickers, okay? Okay. And I walk out of the room and they eat all of them. And then someone comes up to me and goes, wow, you let your kids eat all that candy? And I go, I didn't do it. Satan tempted them, not me. Is that true? Is that true, Meow?
No, it's not true. If you think about
I put them there, bro.
Yeah.
So now we're saying that God put the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. He put it there. And then he told Adam and Eve, oh, by the way, don't eat it. But he put it there. Bro, come on. Come on. So what's the second part of the question? The main question. You need to put 3 or 4 lines under the main question. So you can always go.
Wait a second. So God didn't tempt. How? Wait a second. So if God didn't tempt them from the beginning, he tempted them?
Okay, do what now?
What? Did God tempt them or not?
I'm asking you. I'm asking you to tell me, did he tempt them? I'm asking you.
You said it's... Look, when I said he doesn't, it was Satan. You said what?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay, so if God put the tree there, you're saying God didn't... He has nothing to do with temptation. He's the one to put the tree there, and he didn't tempt them. Tempt them.
Because he said don't eat from it. I don't understand.
Oh my God. Meow, listen, God was not walking with Adam and Eve, and he walked into, he didn't walk into a garden that he didn't know what was there. He put all of it there, bro.
But he said don't. When I put something, when I put my bag, okay? And I tell people don't steal from it. Honestly, they're not going to steal.
But they do anyway.
All right, I'm going to do it again. Listen to what I'm telling you. I really think you just want this to be true, what you're saying. That's what it is. I don't think you're coming up here to understand. I think you want this to be true, period. I can already tell. Look, I'm going to say it again, Meow. If I put a table of Snicker bars on a table in a room and put 2 8-year-old kids in there, and I tell the kids, don't eat the Snicker bars, and I walk out of the room and they eat them, is it okay for me to say, well, Satan tempted them? That's okay? Okay, let me give it to you better. Meow, are you there?
I'm here, but I don't understand anything.
I don't care. I don't
honestly.
care if you don't understand. You're going to on this one. You're not going to be able to say you don't understand after this. Let's say I get a pew pew. You know what a pew pew is?
Yes.
And I put it on a table and I leave 2 kids in there. And I tell them, don't touch that. And I walk out and one of them unalives the other one. And I go, it's not my fault. I told them not to shoot each other. Am I going to jail?
Yes, you're going to jail.
Okay, now how are you going to act like you don't understand that, Meow? You're playing games.
So God
You're
tempted
playing,
them.
no. Hold on a second. If you tell me you understand that and you're trying to change it because it's the Bible, you're being you're lying. You're not being honest.
No, I'm saying, brother, that God tempted them.
Right? The Bible says that God doesn't tempt.
So God didn't tempt them.
The
And it
Bible
was
said
Satan.
the Bible says that he doesn't tempt.
So why the tree was existing? You said he put the tree in there.
No. Go read the question again. What's the main question on your paper? Read
Was
it.
the tree of the knowledge of good and evil already called good and evil?
Okay,
Yes,
right there.
it was already
Hold
called.
on. Look at your paper. Read it with me. Was the tree of the knowledge of good and evil already called good and evil? Put a question mark after that. Question mark after the word evil right there. You got it?
Yeah.
All right. Or did its name, talking about the tree, did its name change after creations? There's 2 questions there. 2, not 1.
So did its name change after creation?
Meaning, listen, could the tree have been called something else? And could it be true that when God made the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, it had a different name when he made it, but then a short time after its name was changed? Could that be possible?
So he changed the name.
No, I'm asking you, is it possible what I'm saying?
It's possible.
Does God change names?
Yes, he does, yeah.
Where do you see proof of that?
With Jacob, Israel.
We'll be here all day if you name all the names that he changes, right?
Yeah.
But we're going to act like he don't change other names. So he didn't change this name?
So
Does he change names or not?
He does.
Why? Why did he change Jacob's name to Israel? Why?
Because like the purpose and the thing changed.
So you don't know. You don't
Brother,
know why.
that's the thing. You're making me feel bad for asking.
No,
Honestly
you have
speaking.
you have your own feelings. I'm not your God. I don't make your feelings do nothing. They're yours. Put them under control. Tell them to shut up so we can pay attention to what I'm saying. Can you do that?
Yes.
All right. Tell your feelings to shut the heck up because I'm not talking to them. I'm not talking to your flesh. I'm talking to your soul. So get your soul in order here. Tell your flesh shut the heck up. All right. Okay. So look. All right. Listen. Are we all trees or not? Or do we got to go over all that again?
We all trees.
We're all trees. So yeah. Jacob was a bad tree. So God changed his name to Israel, a good tree. Yeah. All the trees in the garden are people and angels. That's what they are. They're not trees that have apples hanging off of them. They're people, angels.
Okay.
And the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, that angel's name used to be Lucifer. And God changed its name to good and evil.
Okay.
After he created it. But when he created it, it was very good. He didn't create it with evil.
So the tree is Lucifer. Okay.
Yeah.
By the way,
That-
brother, just to
what?
let you know, because you think I'm trolling, but this is the first time like I learned about this. Like the tree was Lucifer. Okay.
Oh my God. Well, you know I'm going to give you a hard time right now. So get ready. You ready?
Yes, but like
Get your
second
feelings
thing-
ready. Hold on a second. No. Get your feelings ready because I'm going to give you a hard time. Let me know when you're ready. Ready? You tell your feelings to shut up yet?
No.
Because I'm gonna give you a hard time.
No,
Okay.
don't.
All right. I'm waiting. Let me know when you're ready because I'm gonna give you a hard time. Prepare yourself.
I didn't know that the tree was Lucifer.
No. I know. I hear you, but I'm gonna give you a hard time. Let me know when you're ready. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Tell your feelings. Go over there because I'm gonna give you a hard time. Yeah. Hey, laugh. Hey, laugh and cry now because it's coming. Let me know when you're ready. See, hey, you know what's funny? She's really trying to. She's like, okay, feelings. Shut up. You already know how he is. You already know he's gonna do.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
All right. All right, Meow. Tell the truth. Meow, tell the truth. How long have you been coming to DeScaled? About how long?
Brother,
No, come on. About how long? You don't got to be perfect. How long? 6, 7. How long?
It was, I think, bro, I think it was, what? 2.
How long?
Saba, when did you first discover DeScaled? Because you told me about him when you first discovered him.
Yeah, but
Do you
did you start
remember?
coming But did you start coming immediately or did you wait?
No, I first, like, because I was in call with Saba and she told me, oh, look, this brother is really good. But then, like, I used to listen to you, but not like constantly. So yeah,
Okay,
a year
so-
and a half.
Okay, let's say a year and a half. So let's say for sure you've been coming to DeScaled for a year, okay? Okay?
Okay.
All right, guys, I need some help from people. Look, today is, what is today? September?
3rd of October.
October. We're in October now. Guys, from this October to last October, put in the chat how many times you think I talked about the Garden of Eden, trees, Lucifer, not as good and evil, Jesus, the tree of life. In that year, how many times would you say I discussed this? Somebody puts no, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Somebody said 786. Somebody
It'd be
said
easier
50 to
say
60.
how many times you don't talk about it.
No,
I'll
I
say
know. I want
once.
this number. No, I want this number. I would say more than 50 to 60 times. 50. Someone put 365. Somebody put billions upon billions. 50 to 70. A lot over 50. All right. So Meow, if you say this is the first time I have ever heard this, why are all these people saying this is not their first time? Meow.
I don't know, brother. I told you I'm not like, I listen to you, but like, I
You
don't
don't
know.
listen.
Like,
You don't listen.
this thing, you like the thing about like it was called Lucifer. You might not like, I didn't catch it or something.
No,
You
I know, but I'm trying to show you that the majority of people in here are saying the lowest number I saw was 50. So what everybody is saying is I have gone over this a lot. So how many months are in a year, Meow?
12.
12. So how many times would I have to talk about it a month for it to be 50?
I'm not good with mathematics, please.
Oh my God. What's 12? Okay, what's 12 times 4?
Please don't.
Okay, all right. Okay, that would be a close number. I'll just leave it at that. Okay, but
Okay.
what I'm saying is that means because there's 4 weeks in a month, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if that means I would have to talk about it at least once a week for it to add up to be about 50 for a year. So what these people are all confirming is I basically talk about this at least once a week. Every week I talk about it. And that's the low number. I can confirm it's double that. I promise you, I've talked about this 100 times. Which means I've talked about it at least twice a week. And that's me being nice. If you want me to be completely honest, I think I've talked about it 3 or 4 times a week. But okay, fine, maybe not. But what I'm saying is, I don't know why you have not heard this. I do not know, because I have said it so many times. Okay, so now that I'm done giving you a hard time, you can tell your feelings, they can come back. All right, so are you ready? Because we're not done. We're going to continue. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Okay, so the 2 questions on the table, you should have like 2 or 3 underlines. Was the tree of the knowledge of good and evil already called good and evil, or did its name change after creation? And we know that God changes names. He does. We see it all the time. So the Bible doesn't have to tell us he changed the name. He doesn't have to tell us that. People say, yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. No, there's a lot of things the Bible actually doesn't have to tell you. You can just see it. It's there. 100%. It's there. There's enough. Khorshid, now I'm confused about the serpent. Okay, what's confusing about the serpent?
Okay. If Lucifer was, I don't want to mess it up for what you
you're not already know, just by you asking that question, I already know what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to go back to her.
Okay, so if Lucifer was the tree of good and evil,
then who was the serpent?
Yeah, who is the serpent?
And when I tell you, you're going to be like, oh yeah. You sure you don't want to think about it some more?
No, I want you to tell me.
All right. Okay, so are you a 3-part being?
Yes.
Are angels just one part?
Okay, wait. Okay. Yes, I'm a 3-part being. Yes.
All right, and angels are 2-part beings.
I didn't know. Okay, it's because they don't have flesh.
They don't have a soul.
They don't have a soul. Okay.
They don't have a soul.
I didn't even know that.
No, but they have the Spirit of God living in them because they're angels.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they don't have a soul.
They don't have a soul. Yeah. Okay, so basically what you can picture is, and this is going to get into what we're going over. We're just not there yet. All right, but the serpent was in Lucifer.
So if angels don't have a soul, how come they are in there?
What do you mean? How come they're in there? Because they're angels. What do you mean? God created them to be in there. I don't understand.
Yeah, they are in there, but like.
But where's there? Where are they? They're in there. Where's there? Okay, so aren't angels heavenly beings?
Yes, how can they be a heavenly being without a soul?
They're not humans. Man have soul. They're not mankind. What do you mean? How can they be in heaven? The soul and the spirit's not the same thing.
So they are spirit, obviously.
Well, yes, they're angelic beings.
So they don't have a body or soul.
Where are you getting body? I said they didn't have a soul. A soul and the body is not the same thing.
Okay.
They're angelic beings. They're not man.
Can you give me a verse for that?
For what?
That they don't have a soul.
Give me a verse that says they do have a soul.
I don't have. That's why I'm asking you.
Okay, well, that's why I'm asking you. You see? You see? You're asking me, but I know. No. Listen. It's not a competition. But when you tell someone, "Give me a verse," and they say to you, "Well, you give me one," you don't tell them, "Well, it's not a competition." I'm doing to you what you're doing to me. You're telling me to give you a verse that says angels don't have souls. That's fair. Fine. You give me one that says they do.
Because I want to study what you're saying. Not because I want to prove you're wrong or anything.
I don't care if you're trying to prove me wrong. I'm trying to show you.
Okay. Show me the verse so I
No,
can study.
you. What do you mean? So you can study?
Because I want to learn.
I'm going to tell you what's happening. Listen. You're wanting to learn way up here, and your understanding in the Bible still way down here. How you gonna understand this way up here?
It's okay
Listen.
to give me the verse. Like, how if I told a person this, like what you're saying to me, and they told me, give me the verse, what I'm going to say when I don't know?
No, listen, meow. Is there a verse in the Bible that says that angels have souls? I'm asking you a question now.
I don't know.
There's not a verse in there that says they do or do not. That's what I'm telling you.
So how did you come to this realization?
Right. Okay. So, you still have to ask. So let me ask you this. If the Bible doesn't say they do and the Bible doesn't say they don't, let's say you had a question. I wonder if angels have souls or not. That would be the question, right?
Okay.
Meow. Do you understand what I'm saying or not?
Yeah.
What am I saying?
You're saying it's better to ask a better
No, I'm
question.
not saying it's better to ask. I'm saying it would be a natural question to ask yourself.
Oh, okay.
If you were reading the Bible and you cannot find anywhere in the Bible that says verbatim, angels have souls or angels do not have souls, you're going to probably ask, I wonder if angels have souls. Would you ask yourself that or never?
Okay.
Okay, so how are you going to find the answer? Because the verse isn't there. The verse isn't there. How are you going to find the answer?
How?
I'm asking you, how?
If the verse is not in there, I'm not going to find the answer.
Okay, so you're just going to assume they have souls. We're just going to make it up and say they have souls.
Because I thought like everything in the heaven will have a soul.
Where does it say that? Show me a scripture that says everything in heaven has a soul.
Because God have a soul, we have a soul.
Uh-huh.
So I thought that, like, angels will have a soul.
Well, I know, but you're thinking that because you didn't get it from a scripture, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't get it from a scripture, so you just told me, well, how did you come up with that? You didn't get it from a scripture.
No, I'm saying, brother, provide the verse.
No.
I don't know why you understand me like in this sense.
In what sense? I'm not understanding you in any sense. I'm trying to show you that you are first going to have to ask a question to yourself. Like, that's funny. The Bible doesn't really say angels have souls. The Bible doesn't say angels don't have souls. What I'm asking you is, would you try to find out if angels had souls or not? Would you try to find out? That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Where would you look?
Bible.
Okay, but where? Because you've already looked and you can't find the verse. So what do we do now?
Oh, no, I didn't look for the verse. I just realized that they have, like, I thought that they have a soul because we have a soul and God have a soul.
No. I know that. No, I know that.
I told you I don't know the verse yet.
No. No. What do you mean?
Let's
We
confuse
just
it
say,
just so you know.
we just can't know. Nobody knows. We just don't know.
No, that's okay. All right. Meow, we've already went over the fact that there's not a very specific verse that says whether or not angels have souls, right? We can agree. It doesn't blankly say that. Right?
So
No. Yes or no? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
Okay, so now listen to my next question. Listen. Once you come to the determination that you're not sure because it doesn't say, and I asked you, would you want to know? You said yes. And I said, where are you going to look? You said the Bible. And I said, where? Where are you going to go in the Bible to help you understand whether or not angels have souls or not? Where? Because the verse isn't there, so how are you going to find out?
Still the Bible.
Do what?
Still the Bible.
Right,
Because
but how?
it
Where?
can be too that they don't have a soul because they don't get redeemed.
But what I'm saying is you still got to go to the Bible. So when people say, provide the verse, that's not how you read the Bible. By providing the verse. That's how Islamic believers talk to Christians, because they'll say things and they'll say, provide the verse, provide the verse. Let me ask you this, Meow. Let me show you whoever told you this or whoever you heard.
But didn't Christian and Jennifer
listen, Meow. Let me ask you, is Jesus God?
Yes.
Show me a verse. Provide the verse.
I am.
That's not Jesus saying, I am God.
I am means I am.
No.
I
know what it means, but that is not Jesus saying, I am God. That's a lie. That's not what he said. Provide the verse.
I didn't mean it in that sense. I don't know why you took it this far.
No.
I'm just saying.
What do you mean? It doesn't matter.
Just
I'm
like
showing
you gave me James and Genesis. I'm saying give me another verse so I can meditate on it. I'm not saying
Yeah. I understand.
Me.
No, I understand. I'm showing you something. I'm telling you, show me a verse where Jesus says, I am God. I'm telling you. I'm showing you. Just pay attention to what I'm doing.
We'll look to the Bible and see where is the I am.
The point is, meow. The point is, Jesus never said, I am God. He never said it.
But you still will look in the Bible and know he is God.
All right. Okay. How? How do I know he's God? He doesn't have to say it for me. Do you understand? He doesn't have to say it for me. I understand the Bible. Jesus doesn't have to say, I am God for me to know he is God. Yet I know he's God. I know he is, and I can show you how, but he never said it. Now, if you start going into, hold on a second. If you start going into the Greek and Hebrew, there are a couple of times where, quite frankly, it's like he literally did say, I am God. But in English, he does not say, I am God. Whenever I pick up an English Bible and I go to read it, Jesus did not say, I am God. No, he did not. Christians are lying. You need to stop lying. He did not say that. He said it the same way he says everything in the Bible. He says it the exact same way. He says just enough to make someone think, is he saying he's God? This is why they wanted to unalive him. The Jews wanted to unalive him because they say you make yourself to be God, because they understood the verbiage he was using. But he did not just come straight out and say, I am God in English. When a Christian picks up the Bible today, 90% of them, if not more, do not speak Aramaic, Greek, or Hebrew. They speak English. And in the English, he does not say, I am God. So why do the majority of Christians believe he's God, but yet he doesn't say he's God? All right, so let's look at some of these things here. I am Mr. Novea. I am because I am. Let's see, at Belinda, at something. Okay, 1030. All right. Okay, you're giving a verse. Let's see. I and the Father are one. Before Abraham was, I was. Yeah, guys, all those verses we use to come to the conclusion that we know Jesus is God. But verbatim, that is not saying I am God. That's the words I and the Father are one does not mean I am God. That's not what it means. We understand what it means, but that's not what it means. I don't think either one of you understand what I'm saying. He does not say, right, he doesn't. He does not say, I am God. No, he doesn't. Christians need to stop lying. Y'all stop lying. Y'all are literally turning stuff to where people can argue against what you're saying because you're lying and saying that's what he's saying. That's not what he's saying. Jesus always spoke in a very allegorical, parabolic way all the time, a lot of the times, even there. It is up to us to discern who he is. That's the whole point. Every human has to discern. Jesus did not come proclaiming that he was God. It's a lie. The Bible actually talks contrary to that he came and humbled himself. He didn't come and say, I am God. He didn't do that. And there's a reason he didn't. But what he did do is allow the Holy Spirit to tell us who he was so we can use discernment. So when Peter discerned, you're the Son of the living God, Jesus didn't tell him that. So where did he get that idea from? Where did he get the verse? When Peter said, you're the Son of the living God, how come the disciples didn't say, provide me the verse? Give me the verse that says that. There is no verse that says it. It's discernment. So do angels have souls or not? It's called discernment. That's how you know. Meow. Are you listening, Meow? Meow. Yeah. So I'm not using the Bible the way you're asking me to. I don't use it like that. I use discernment. I can discern what the Bible is saying. You understand?
Okay.
So when you say, give me a verse so I can study it, the whole Bible are the verses that you study, all of them, not one here and one there only. The truth is here a little, there a little, but you have to become familiar with Scripture, very familiar with it, so you can discern what it is saying.
Okay.
So it's not something you can just go to and say, give me the 4 verses, so I can study them. That's not how you do it. You have to become familiar with Scripture. If not, you're only going to pay attention to the black letters on a white page, and you'll kick the spirit out of the conversation.
Okay, then don't give me any verses. Don't give me any verses. I'm sorry.
None? No verses?
No
None?
verses. Just let's
None?
use discernment. Thank you.
No verses. So not going to give you none?
None.
Okay. No verses. Okay. Can I tell you that Jesus walked on earth?
Let's just use discernment.
No, but can I tell you that Jesus walked on earth or no?
You can tell me.
Okay, well I don't know. It sounds like we can't because I have to use discernment only.
Yes.
Okay, so do verses and discernment work together or they work by themselves?
Exactly, they work together.
Exactly.
That's all
Okay. All right. So if they work together, I don't have to give you every freaking verse that you're looking for. They work. Discernment works with the verses that are already here. Meow.
So that's why I asked you.
Did you hear what I said?
Verse.
Did you hear what I said?
Heard you.
Okay.
I heard you,
All right. So if there's no verse, you use discernment. If there's no verse, you use discernment.
Yes.
So then why are you bringing up? That's why I asked you to give me the verse. Well, you use discernment.
Okay.
You get it now, or no? You still don't get it.
I get it. Okay. Thank you.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So where did evil come from?
So, if God changed the name, evil came from Satan.
How? How did it come from him?
He corrupted that tree.
No, he is the tree. He didn't corrupt the tree. He is the tree.
So he was the tree.
Yeah, Lucifer is the tree.
So when they ate and believed him, how did that become evil? I don't know.
I know. That's where we're going right now. That's where we're going. Can we use Scripture and discernment, or there's no such thing as discernment? We just use Scripture.
We use both, but this.
Okay. All right. So let's use both. All right. So let's use both. Okay. All right. Somebody take me to where the Bible's talking about iniquity being found in Lucifer.
You talking about good old Ezekiel? Ezekiel 28, I believe.
Read it.
And it says, sorry, I had to get there. On the terrible beauty
15.
with their wisdom.
Verse
Yeah, I had to get
15.
there. Okay. Thou wast perfect in thy ways from the day that thou wast created, till iniquity was found in thee.
All right, right there. All right, right there. Okay. This is talking about a horrible king in the world. Meow. You listening?
Yeah.
Okay. But when you listen to what's being said about this king, it 100% is talking about Lucifer. That's who it's talking about. Keep reading, Christian.
By the multitude of thy merchandise they have filled the midst of thee with violence, and thou hast sinned. Therefore I will cast thee as profane out of the mountain of God, and I will destroy thee, O covering cherub, from the midst of the stones of fire. Thine heart was lifted up because of thy beauty. Thou hast corrupted thy wisdom by reason of thy brightness.
All right, right there. Right there. Meow. It says, thou hast corrupted thy wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
So, Satan corrupted the wisdom of God.
No, his own wisdom, not the wisdom of God. His own wisdom.
Oh, Satan corrupted his own wisdom. So
Right.
how did he corrupt? Like, how did he got this thing that he's going to corrupt? That's the point.
Exactly. That is the point. So was he corrupted before? When God made him, was he corrupted?
No, God doesn't make him corrupt.
Okay. So if evil was not in him before, your question is, how did it get here? And the answer is right there. Read it again, Christian.
Give me a second.
Where it talks about he corrupted the wisdom. Boy, Meow wants to be so right about this.
Don't put words in my mouth, please.
I'm listening to you.
Please.
I'm listening to you.
Please.
Please. Are you gonna go crazy on me? You gonna lose it?
No.
Hey, those long breaths tell us a lot. All right.
Yeah, she's like, God. She's like, I know I'm right. No, you're not gonna be. I'm gonna show you.
Shut up.
Yeah, tell that flesh to shut your face. Watch, we're gonna go. Christian, you found it yet or what? My God, you had it right there. Somebody else go to it. Ezekiel 38 or 28, whatever it was. 28:17. Somebody go there. Ezekiel 28:17.
Okay, so it says, thine heart was lifted up because of thy beauty. Thou hast corrupted thy wisdom by
All right, right there.
reason
All right,
of thy
right there. Thou hast corrupted thou wisdom. So he's not corrupted. If he was, that means evil was already be in him. But he says, you have corrupted the wisdom. You did. So where did evil come from?
His heart.
I'm talking to Meow. Meow, where did evil come from? You texting a friend?
No.
Okay.
I don't know. Where did evil come from?
So you don't see that it came from Satan?
Yes, I know it's from Satan.
Okay. All right.
If it's from Satan, God created Satan.
Right. Did he create? Oh, whoa! Did he create Satan with evil?
No, that's the thing.
Okay. All right. Okay. So it came from Satan. So your question is, you don't know how, right?
Exactly.
Okay, but it came from Satan. Yes or no?
Yes.
There is no denying this. Write it down on your paper. Evil came from Satan. You just told me yes. So write it down. Write it down. Evil did not come from God.
Came from Satan.
Listen, Meow, you bring this conversation up here again. I'm going to ask you where your paper's at. If you can't find it, then that's how I'm going to know that you're up to no good and you're playing shenanigans. I'm going to tell you, because if you write everything down I tell you, and you come back up here again in 3 months asking questions about this, it is not because you don't understand. It's because you want to argue about it.
Okay, brother. Can you please tell me, when did we talk about this before we have a full conversation?
What are you talking about?
Like this thing that we're having right now.
No, this is the first time we're talking about it.
Yes, thank you. That's
Where's the disagreement?
You said don't come again. Like I
Right.
did that.
No, this is the time we're talking about it, and there's no need to come again. Do you understand or no?
Yes, but I didn't we didn't have this conversation before. Why you're acting like I asked the same question multiple times?
No. All right, let me say it again so we're clear. This is I already said it already. This is the first time we've talked about it, right? Yes or no?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, so if we're both in agreement that this is the first time that we've talked about it, if you bring it up again, I'm going to say then, didn't we already talk about this? I'm going to say, you had a piece of paper. I told you to write all this down.
Okay.
Right?
It's not like something that I would do.
So, but either way, that's all I'm saying. So now the question is, where did evil come from? So now let's write that question down, because you already know it came from Satan. So we know that's the answer. But your question is, how? How was it able to come through Satan? Right?
Yes, how?
Right? Because God's all powerful. God does everything.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Oh. So then the question is, how? So that means we have to, once again, guess what? Use discernment. Right? Do we use discernment, or we got to provide a verse? You don't have the Spirit in you?
Both.
Both. And if a verse is not clear, the Spirit will make sure you understand. True or not? It is true. 100% true. 100% true. All right, so here's the next question. How did evil come through? Are you writing this down?
Yeah, I did.
What's the question?
How did evil come?
Come through Satan. How did evil come through Satan?
I wrote evil came from Satan, but then I wrote how.
Okay,
and
well,
I wrote a question mark.
All right, well, don't confuse yourself, because the question is, first of all, you need to write down evil came from Satan, because that's the answer. But the question is, how did evil come through Satan? How? So that's what I'm going to ask you. How do you think? How do you think?
How?
When I say the answer, you're going to laugh. You're going to laugh. You're going to be mad. You're going to say, no, that can't be it. There's a bunch you're going to say. There's a bunch of things you're going to say as soon as I give you the answer.
You can say it, brother.
You don't want to guess. So you have no idea how did evil come through Satan? You don't have no idea how that's possible? That's what you're telling me? You have no idea? You can't even think of how that's possible.
I don't know.
You ready? Write the answer down. You got the question mark? How did evil come through Satan? Question mark. You got a question mark right there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready? We're going to write the word down. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Choice.
Okay.
That's how.
Okay.
So do angels have choice?
I asked Saba and Jennifer, and they told me yes, they do.
Yeah, they have choice.
Yeah.
So when God created angels and man, are they robots? Did he program us to be a certain way and we can't go against that? Or did he make us with choice? Huh?
Yes, we have a choice.
We have choice. Okay, so get ready to what I'm about to say. So God is perfect, right?
Yes.
He's perfect. Okay. And he knows all truth, correct?
Yes, of course.
All right, so watch. Do you have a kid in your family? Like a nephew, a niece, a cousin, a kid? Or a
I'm the
baby?
youngest.
Okay, you're the youngest. All right, so then you'll probably be the problem, so I can't ask you. Let me ask somebody else. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Let me ask somebody. All right, let me ask somebody who's got like a 7 to 10-year-old. Who is anybody on the panel got a 7 to 10-year-old? I want to pick that age on purpose.
You can tell me, brother, because I have experience with it. It's
Well, no,
okay.
no, I'm not saying you don't have any, okay? Because I don't have a kid, but I got experience a lot, okay?
Yeah.
But I want someone that does have a kid. All right. Okay, nobody on the panel does. Okay, does anybody in the comments have a child around the age like 7 to 10 years old? Your grandson, Jennifer, how old is the grandkid?
7.
Perfect. Okay. But Jennifer's had kids, but I'll just use Jennifer. It's just one. So Jennifer, when your kids were around, okay, there's more people in here. When your kid, let's just use one. When that kid was around 7 and 10 years old, and then God just shows up in your living room. He's like, Jennifer, it's like, I need you to come with me real quick. So you go with God. And you're in the delivery room. Nobody's in there. It's just you and God. He's right there. And you're like, hey, well, what are we doing here? And he says, well, you see how it is when your kids don't listen to you, right? Well, Jennifer, what would you say if God said to you, hey, now that you've seen the ages between 7 and 10, you know what it means by disobedient, kids disobeying. What would you say to him? Instead of just saying yes, like what would you say?
I would say, of course, Lord. Yes.
Yeah, but you see it. He's going to be like, okay. He's like, now listen. And he's going to tell you, no games. If you want me to right now, if you want to, and this is God, meaning there's no shenanigans. He's like, hey, if you want me to, we can start. Like, I'm in the delivery room with you because you haven't had the kids yet. But if you make a choice right now, you're going to go back to where you are immediately after you made this choice. You can go back to where you are and keep it the same, or you can go back to where you are and your kids will do everything you say until they turn 18. As soon as they turn 18, they're going to become an adult and they're going to have their own choice. But from the ages 0 all the way to 18, or to that day before they're 18, they will do everything you say. And I'm giving you that option, and there's no games. This is not a Job incident. It will be perfect. Would you push the button if he said, all you got to do is push this button?
No.
No? Well, most people would push the button so their kids do whatever they tell them to do. Most kids would. Most parents 100% would push that button. You mean to tell me my kids are going to listen? They're going to do everything I tell them to do? They're going to clean up the room? They're going to do all that. And he said, yeah, they'll do all that. Most people would say, okay, well, I'm going to do it. But the thing is, when God called you in that room to ask, hey, would you push this button or not? Remember, I said no shenanigans, no games, meaning it's all going to work out. He just wants to know if you would do that or not. It's not a wrong answer. There's not a right answer. The difference is God himself, there is no question whether or not humans or angels get a choice. There's not a question. God knows all truth. And because he knows all truth, he knows that if he made us without choice, that he would have been a liar. He would be a liar if he made us without choice just to listen to him. He'd be a liar. So as hard as it was to give us choice, he's honest. So he made us with it. And he already knew that someone was going to choose to go against what he's saying. But what I'm pointing out is, you got to understand, God is sitting there and wherever by himself. And he knows that when he creates these beings, he don't have to give them choice because he's all powerful. He's all God. He doesn't have to. So, Meow, let me ask you, why did God give us choice?
Because he is a spirit, and when well, I don't know how to say it in English, but the spirit of God, when it's existing, there's freedom.
Yeah, but he didn't have to. He didn't have to. He's all God, all powerful. He could have not made us with
Yeah,
choice.
but he is a spirit. And
What does
the
that matter?
spirit is
What does
free
that matter? What does that matter if he's a spirit?
because the spirit is free.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what you mean. Spirit is free. What is this, 1970s? Free spirited? What are you talking about? Spirit is free.
The spirit, that's actually a verse in the Bible. But the spirit is free. It doesn't have limitation.
Well, that's not the answer.
Okay, so what?
God did not create us without it because he's a spirit and he's free. He created us with it because he created us with all truth. All truth, no lies, all truth. You understand? Or no?
Okay, that's called freedom.
What's called freedom?
That, like, all truth, and like there's no lie.
All truth is not freedom. No. No. If you want someone to know you're saying all truth, you have to use the words all truth. That word freedom is not that you can use that in 100 different ways. He created us with all truth. So if he did not create us to have a choice, that means he did not create us with all truth, meaning he lied when he created us. Do you understand? So if God would not have given us choice, he would be a liar. Do you understand or not? No?
Yeah.
Can ask why or how.
Yeah.
No, I can't with Brother Trot. I really can't ask.
That's all right. That's okay. Just understand what I'm telling you. So write on your paper that God created us with choice. Are you writing it down? Write it down. Write it down. You say you're confused about this. A person who's confused, they're going to write all this down so they can go over it again and again.
Did
Guys,
God
give me-
create all truth?
No, yeah, write it down. God created us with all truth. So, guys, somebody give me a verse that says God doesn't lie. It could be the one, God's not a man, he doesn't lie. There's more than one. Heather Robinson, right. God does not lie. Right.
Verse 23:19. God is not a man that he should lie.
All I heard was 23:19.
I said Numbers 23:19. God is
All
not
right,
a man that he should lie.
write that down. Write that down, Meow. Numbers 23:19. And then right there put God does not lie. You write it down?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now let me ask you, Meow. If God created us and we had no choice, would he be a liar? Huh?
No,
He wouldn't be a liar?
because he created all truth. Truth.
So if God made us to have no choice, none, like we don't have a choice in the matter, you're telling me he would not be a liar? Okay, let's say God made you a robot. Okay, you have no choice. You're a robot. Satan can't tempt you. You're a robot. All you do is follow orders of God. Did God make you with all truth?
No.
No, because you don't have a choice, which means he'd be a liar. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so when he made humans and angels, he made us with all the truth that exists. All the truth that exists in the whole world, galaxy, whatever, he put all that truth in us and said, there they are. There's man, there's angel. They have a choice. Let me ask you this. God's all powerful, right?
Yes.
If he really wanted to, he could have not made none of us with choice. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Then there would be no evil.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. But he made all of us with choice because God is the only one that knows that there is a choice and someone can choose to come against the thoughts or the way God is. Someone can choose to do that. So he makes mankind. He makes angels. He allows the choice to take place so he could give his soul, offer his soul to mankind so he can take the choice that was against him and kill it on the cross. Now, everybody who is left already made their choice, which is him. So everyone that lives with him forever are there because they want to be, not because he made them be.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So once we're all in heaven, nobody will ever have to question, I wonder if anybody is going to defy God. That's already been killed. But it was killed by choice. Our choice. We killed it. Nobody will be able to point their finger at God and say, I did not want to be here. Nobody. Nobody would look at God in envy and say, I want to sit on the throne. It'll never happen again because it's been killed by us, not by God, by us. We killed it.
Okay.
So choice, that choice is how evil was able to be here, by choice. Anything that is against God is evil. Is that true or not? Is that true?
True.
If someone is against God, they're evil.
Yes,
Right.
true.
Right. So when Satan started saying, I want to sit on his mountain, is that good or is that bad? Is that good or is that evil?
Evil.
It's evil. So when Satan said, I want to sit on that mountain, evil, right there. When Adam and Eve listened to Lucifer, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, which is Lucifer, when they listened and they agreed and said, wow, that's wisdom right there. If you go look back, Eve calls it wisdom. Well, if that evil tree is wisdom, that's not the wisdom of God, is it?
No.
No, that's why they died. Because they came into agreement that evil is wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
So they became like their father, Satan. That's why Jesus told the scribes and the Pharisee, you're of your father, Satan. That's because Satan was their father. He wasn't being sarcastic like I am all the time. He's being for real. He wasn't just saying, oh, yeah, at least my father, not Satan. Oh! No, he was being for real, bro. He was being for real. He said, you are of your father, Satan. That means that Satan, Lucifer, the tree of knowledge of good and evil, became Adam's father, no longer God. Lucifer.
Yeah.
And it all started because he said, by his own choice, I want to sit on that mountain. In the Bible that the scriptures that Christian just read, it says iniquity was found in him. Not iniquity was put in him by God. It was found in him. And in the book of Timothy, I think it is, it talks about how sin manifests. It all starts with the thought. Did you know that?
Yes.
Okay, so sin is evil. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so when someone chooses to commit a sin by choice, God does not have to create that sin in you. You do it by muttering and mustering over the idea of sin, all on your own. True or not?
True.
Okay, so once you keep playing around with whatever that sin is, Paul makes it very clear it will manifest. That fruit will show itself. And it started first with Lucifer.
Where did that thought come from?
By choice, I just told you. By choice. You're trying to make it as though something bad's already existing. That's a lie. It's not true. How somebody go to where Paul wrote a letter. I think it's Timothy.
So
and he's talking
God,
about. Hold on. Let me go. No. Write your question down. Write your question down on your paper because we're going to go to this verse first. Who's going to take me there in Timothy, where Paul is talking about how sin is conceived, how sin is manifested? Are you writing this stuff down?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't hear that pen flying over there. You got like 3 questions on your piece of paper over there. That thing, you ought to be flipping to your 5th page already.
Listen, brother, listen.
She's like, I got it right here. Okay, will you shut up already? It's right here. All right. Who's got it? Nobody? Dang, where'd everybody go? Thank you, Taylor. 1 Timothy 5:24. Who can go there? Who can read? Saba, what's up? I ain't seen you in a minute. How you doing? I just seen your laughing faces right here. I hope all is amazing. When you coming off your honeymoon in about 6 months or what? When you come hang out with us?
Next year.
Mr. Trent. Mr. Trent. I mean, Miss Trent, when are you going to come hang out with us? I'm good. God bless you. Make sure you tell Trent I said hello, please.
Same here. I ain't seen him in a minute. You said 1 Timothy?
I think, yeah, Taylor put it in here. Let me look at it real quick.
Oh, okay.
1 Timothy 5:24
Yeah,
is what he's saying.
I'm getting there. Goodness, what?
Hey, Saba, some of the DeScaled guys want to, if y'all's wedding is going to be out there, I don't know how much those tickets are. We'll find out. But if it's out there, I mean, it'd be cool. We have a Dre already called y'all's wedding a DeScaled wedding. I don't know what that means yet, but he probably just being silly. But
DeScaled wedding.
That's what Dre said. Dre said, hey, we're going to have our first DeScaled wedding.
Oh,
It says, rebuke not the elder, but entreat him as a father.
I'll be your priest. Oh crap! I better get my paperwork. I don't know. How does that paperwork work out there? Do I gotta go to school for 2 years and get a paperwork or so? I'm sorry. Meow. What are you reading?
Oh, it was actually verse.
That was verse 1.
Oh,
Yeah, hold
some
on.
men's sins are open beforehand, going before to judgment, and some men they follow after.
Keep going. Go
Likewise,
to the next
also
verse.
okay. Likewise, also the good works of some are manifest beforehand, and they that are otherwise cannot be hid.
Hold on.
Give us the address what you're reading, Meow, please.
The verse that you talked about.
No,
Timothy.
tell me. You tell me. What's the verse you're reading?
1 Timothy. Oh, I don't give you the verses. I give you discernment only. 1 Timothy 5.
I didn't ask for discernment.
24.
What is it?
1 Timothy
1 Timothy 5:24.
5:24. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that right, guys?
She read the right verse, but I don't think it's what you're pretending. Like,
No, it's not.
the verse
It's not.
itself is incorrect.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all gonna make me do it? Where's my? Oh. Taylor, that was not it, sir. You failed us. How dare you? All right. Oh, maybe it's not in Timothy. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm sorry. Hey, Meow, what is discernment?
Looking for James 1:15, try.
Oh, is it in James? Wow, I'm way off. My bad, guys. My bad. That's my bad. James 1:15. Do what?
15. Okay.
Yeah, James 1:15. Meow, what's discernment?
Discernment, it means like to know the thing, if it's good or bad, or where did it come from.
That's it? To know if something is good or bad? That's all that discernment is?
Come from.
Or where did it come from? So discernment doesn't help you understand the Bible?
It does.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Meow. Read it.
I got you.
Okay, go ahead. It don't matter.
Okay, it says,
I have then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. Unaliving.
Right. So what does that mean? What does that mean?
When the thought conceived, it
where does the thought where does the thought come from?
Satan.
Okay. Thought comes from Satan. Okay. But you hear the thought because you have a choice, correct?
Yeah.
Right? You have a choice.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So watch this. Let's say you see a $100 bill hanging out of a lady's purse somewhere, and you look at it and you go, oh man, I can steal that. Did Satan fly from China and land on your shoulder and say, look at that $100 bill? Is that how it happened? He tells you like that?
No.
Then how do you, even though we know that way of thinking comes from him, where did the thought come from?
Carnal mind.
Okay, from the carnal mind. But what I'm saying is, it's because you have a choice. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You look at it and you can say, oh man, ma'am, you got money hanging out of your purse.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to take it and put it in my pocket, make sure nobody saw me. Take that $100 bill out of that lady's purse. It's a choice. So this is what I'm always saying. I do not believe that a majority, listen to the words that I'm telling you, a majority, over 50% of Christians do not understand how awesome God is in regards to what it meant for him to make us to have all truth. All. I don't think a lot of Christians understand what kind of power that is. Do you not know that that's powerful to have a choice? Do you not know that? It's powerful. It is very powerful. It's not some little thing. We only have a choice because God made us to have one.
Yeah.
And that choice allows our imagination to go in any direction we choose it to. Why does the Bible say, call those things that are not as though they were? Why does it say that?
Call the things.
It's of faith.
Somebody give her the verse. Somebody go find that verse. We have to use the whole Bible to see how God thinks. You have to use the whole Bible. You can't just use a verse over here, maybe one verse that says something. If God thinks a certain way, the whole Bible will show you how he thinks. And by knowing how he thinks, you can discern better what other things are talking about. You have to use discernment, period. So when the Catholics say sola scriptura, there's no such thing as sola scriptura. I don't even know why they like made up this fake phrase to say that's what you believe. It ain't even a thing. A person who does not believe in God, they cannot pick up the Bible and understand God. They don't have the spirit of God. How can they discern what it means? Meow. Can a person who knows nothing about the Bible, an atheist, can they pick it up and discern God in the Bible? Meow. They got scripture. They got all the scriptures. Shouldn't they understand what it means? Huh?
Yeah.
But they don't. Why not? How come they don't understand it? They can read it. It's right there. All the scriptures. Because they don't have discernment. That's why they don't understand what they're reading. You have to have both. That phrase, sola scriptura, it means just the scriptures alone. But that's not how you read the Bible. It's scripture and spirit. That's where we get discernment from the spirit. You have to have both. They work hand in hand. All right. Somebody find that verse yet?
Yeah. Romans
What is it?
4:17. As it is written, I have made thee a father of many nations, before him whom he believed, even God, who quicketh the dead, and calleth those things which be not as though they were.
What does that mean? Call those things that be not as though they were. Meow. What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does it sound like? Call those things that are not as though they were. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay, when God told Abram, right? Not Abraham. Abram. When he was talking to Abram, he started saying things about about him that hadn't happened yet. Right? So God's telling Abraham, he said, look at the stars. Can you count them? Can you count the sand, the grains of sand on the beach? He said, this is how big your, what's the word he uses? Your generation. How does he use it? Nations. I think he says your nations. But
Yeah.
This is how big your nations will be. Okay. But at that time, was Abraham a father of many nations when God was telling him?
Yeah. No.
No. Okay. So God, the phrase calling it out, the things that are not as though they were, that's saying, I'm going to tell you something that's going to happen to you that hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
Okay, but by God saying it's going to happen, that's why it's going to happen, because God is prophesying that it's going to happen. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, so when he said, listen, Abraham, you are going to be a father of many nations. Well, he was not one. So if somebody comes up to you and says, you are going to be a brain surgeon doctor, and you're like, ha, I ain't even been to school yet. Right? But if God says you are going to do it, he's telling you something that hasn't happened yet, but he's telling you like it's already happened. That's how he's talking to you. Be like God coming up to you, Meow, and says, Dr. Meow, how are you feeling today? And you're like, well, why are you calling me doctor? But why is he calling you doctor? Why would God be calling you doctor, Meow?
I don't know.
You don't know? Because he's talking to you as though you already have done it.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So why does God speak this way? Somebody said I'm frozen. Am I frozen, guys?
No.
Okay. It's just to you, I guess. So why does God speak to people this way? When Gideon was hiding the food, right, from the enemy that was coming, why did he go up to Gideon, who in a way was a coward? Why did he go up to him and call him a man of valor?
Because God sees you for the best of who you
Meow,
are.
I'm talking to Meow. Meow. Do you got someone, Meow, do you have someone in your family that you consider a coward a little bit? Like if somebody wanted to fight them, they'd be scared?
No.
Nobody? You don't know nobody in your whole family? Okay. Do you know a friend? Do you know anybody who would be scared to fight?
A friend? No.
No, do you have friends? What do you mean? You don't know nobody.
No, because all of my friends can fight back.
Okay. Oh, all right.
It's like I'm a
Oh my Lord. Okay.
Yeah, MMA
Meow.
circle.
Meow, do you have any? Yeah, your circle, whether it be friends. Is there anyone that you know that is like scared of a bug or an animal, like too scared? Nobody?
Oh, yeah. I am scared of a mouse. Like, I don't like mouse.
You don't like mouse. Okay, let's use that for an example. And God obviously knows that you're scared of mice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If God came up to you and says, Queen of the mice, how are you today? You're like, Queen of mice? Yes, you are going to be ruler of all the mice in the world. Whatever you say, they're going to do. Wouldn't you kind of find that quite weird since they scare you? You wouldn't find that weird that you're scared of mice and God is saying you're the queen of mice? That's not weird?
Yes. It's weird.
So Gideon is a coward. If you pay attention to his story, he's kind of like a coward. But God calls him a man of valor. Those are words that you use to a soldier, like someone that has, that can beat up anybody. So why is God calling him that, but he's really not that? And everybody's putting in the chat. It is quite funny. The animal that you're scared of, you call yourself a meow.
I don't like
which
that.
Which is a noise. Which is a noise of
I love cats is because they catch these things.
Okay,
anyways,
so right, but it's funny. It's funny. You tell me. It's so funny that you're the animal you're scared of. Your nickname on TikTok is
That's
a
why I
meow.
love cats because they catch them.
I'm just saying, it's a perfect example right there. It's a perfect example right there, and I didn't even know. I wasn't paying attention to any of that. I was trying to, but I'm just showing you, like, you're the one that named yourself Meow. Nobody who put the word meow in there.
What's brother?
What? What?
Brother.
How
Brother?
many times are you gonna say brother? What?
What?
I don't
Okay,
care.
so
Listen,
if
let me
God
say,
told
hold on,
me
time out.
something that I'm scared.
Hold on. I don't care the reason you put meow, but that word you have right there in English, meow, those are the noises that cats make. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, but if God called me something that I'm scared of, I will definitely think it's weird. So what's the point in here?
So you don't get the point I'm making.
No.
No, you lost the point.
Yeah.
We're talking about choice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't remember. Are you writing notes down? I don't think you're writing notes down.
I do, but like I
All
didn't
right.
understand the
All
meaning
right.
of the
It's okay.
question, like
It's
this
okay.
specific
It's okay. It's
questions.
okay. It's okay. I brought up Abraham because we're talking about God calling those things that are not as though they were, right? You remember us talking about that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm saying if you're scared of mice and God came up to you and called you the queen of mice, it would be normal for you to say, I'm not going to be queen of mice. I don't even like them. That'd be normal, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm trying to use something in your life. You're the one that brought up mice, not me. You brought that up, so I'm using it. But I'm saying Gideon was kind of like a coward. But God did not call him a coward. He called him a man of valor. David was a little young boy that was a shepherd, and God called him king before he was king. You understand what I'm getting at?
Yes.
Okay, and if God created us to have choice, he created us with an imagination, we too call things that are not as though they were. Do you understand or you don't?
Do.
Okay, so why am I saying that? Why am I saying that? What's the question on the table? Right now, what's the last question on the table?
The last question in the table.
Yeah, you should have wrote it down. It's the last question.
I can't read my handwriting.
Oh, my Lord, have mercy. If I'd have known that, I would have told you not to get a paper. Told you to get your laptop, for God's sakes. The last question should be...
What? The
What?
Oh, the thought will manifest.
The last question is, how did evil come through Satan? How?
Oh, no, that's I wrote it like before. Choice.
Okay, the answer is choice. So why am I going over God caused those things that are not as though they were? Why did I go over all of that? It was because of this question right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so instead of me putting two and two together, you put two and two together. Why am I talking about all these things regarding this question?
Because you want me to understand?
Yeah, but I need you to use your critical thinking skills here, okay? Why? Why, though? Why am I bringing that up with this question? See, nobody has been challenging you, young lady. This is the problem. I wish you can come over here and live here for 1 year. You'd be freaking president of your country. Need to be challenged. Challenge.
Honestly, I think I got my answer. Thank you so much, brother.
What's the answer? What's the answer?
Choice.
Choice. Yeah, but you're not. There's something that goes with it. There's something that goes with it.
What is it?
That God created us. Okay, he created us to have a choice, and with that choice, we can choose like how we think about things without
Discernment.
God. Huh?
Discernment?
Discernment?
Yeah.
No, I said choice and discernment's not the same thing.
You said like you need something with it.
Yeah. Yeah, but okay, maybe I don't understand what you meant then. What do you mean?
Like you said, we need something with the choice. So I said discernment.
That you need something like. I don't think you understand.
Brother. It's okay. I actually.
All right. Well, it's all right. I'm just going to finish, okay? Because you threw me off track on what I was saying. Okay, so you have choice, okay, and in that choice, your imagination, it's yours. It's your imagination. God is not going to make you pick how you're choosing things, and Satan cannot make how you pick or choose things. It's your choice. And I was telling you, it's a powerful thing, more powerful than you can even think, because I don't think you understand how powerful that it is, because you keep asking, where did evil come from? So you don't understand how powerful our imagination is. It's very powerful, very. And so we can think of something, and we just read in the book of James that whatever we're thinking on, it will manifest in a way like you're creating it. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, but that's only possible because we have choice. It's the only way. And people don't like this. They'll say, no, only God creates. Bro, when it comes to choice, you can choose what you think. And the Bible makes it clear that it will come to pass. It will manifest what you're thinking. So where did evil come from? It came from God giving us choice. That's where it came from. That's the simple answer. Now, whether someone's going to understand that or not, that's on them. But I could talk about this for 5 more hours. I can go deeper into it based on the Bible. All of it's based on the Bible. So I hope you wrote down enough notes. Okay.
Yes,
But
thank you,
honestly,
brother.
if you just go to someone and tell them evil came through Satan by choice, and you don't know how to explain it, they're going to crush you in 30 seconds because you don't know how to explain it. So where I got you is step 1. If you ain't got the other 10 steps, then the answer is not good enough, because people are not going to understand what that means. Just letting you know. Okay.
It's okay. Like, I just wanted a guide, you know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you already know
God
I'm going to
bless
go
you,
through.
brother.
You already know I'm going to go through there. No, have a good one. All right. Let me see. All right. Y'all are all here. I made her take notes. She's going to come up here and
Thank you.
y'all think meow. She asked me on in the DM, and I told her, hey, just come up here. Y'all thank meow. She's the one
Hey, everybody. I
that
love
asked
y'all.
to. Oh, you know,
Well, are you putting them up? Have you put them up yet on
what's up?
YouTube?
What?
Yeah, I put all of them in there. No,
What?
on the previous teaching, the live.
He's rushing you, bro.
Yeah, well, no, it's yeah. So I don't know if
Oh,
I don't know if I told y'all or not. I don't know what's been going on. I'm not able to upload them so I can download them to YouTube. Have I not told y'all that yet, or am I tripping?
Said you're gonna use
the way
it
when
to
you
your
said it.
bro.
Yeah, maybe I wasn't around.
Do what?
I wasn't around maybe when you said it.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So I'll say it again. That's the issue. I don't know what's going on with TikTok. I have no idea, but it let me upload 2 one day, and I tried to do it as fast as I can. And as soon as I was trying to upload a 3rd one, it wouldn't let me. I don't understand what's wrong. So, but there are 2 newer ones up there right now. Guys, give me a second. I'll be right back.
It's weird that it wouldn't let him. I wonder what it was saying.
Saying, Truck, you're a Dallas Cowboy fan. We can't allow this.
Not. It was saying, yeah, yeah, yeah. That, and this is way too much information for anyone to take in. And you're trying to upload 3? Nah, try 1 at a time. Let people take that in, and then do another one.
Were you in the fall of Lucifer?
Yeah, kinda. She was asking about just now. Mia was asking about like how evil was a thing, and so he kind of went through that with her. She had some previous ideas. Some would call them preconceived ideas of how it was, which she admitted to, but that's all right. We all start with those, and the Bible smacks us in the face.
And then you think you got something, here comes another.
Yeah, yeah. Especially.
California, where you spending time here then? You don't even know
He
what the
said,
palm tree is.
he said, I'm drinking.
You don't even
They
know what the
said,
palm
let me
tree.
say they. They don't even know what it stands for or means. Just calling it a cult. That's alright. Whatever.
Fool me. I bet you he's here every day.
I mean, the issue is we all can possibly. I mean, we can all do that every now and then. I did it before, like before understanding, before growing. So, been there. I guess I'll say that. I guess the main issue would be the
100.
hardening of the heart. You said
Well, they're
what?
already coming in with a preconception and the hard heart. You're absolutely right,
Right.
Taylor. That they're here listening every day.
How's everybody doing? Not that we just started or anything, but
I didn't even see that he was live. I stopped by at Queen's Live for a while. I
I
just been
didn't even
running
get to
around.
send out. I didn't even get to send out invite. It was mostly we didn't even have we didn't even read anything before he was already up, and so we just went straight into Meow's questions. So that's pretty much all that's happened so far.
Okay, that's good. How's my sisters doing? Jennifer.
Alex Christian. Oh, my bad. I'm just kidding.
I'm doing good. I was just thinking about something that was said on Dre's live earlier. Man, Dre, he made
Bro.
me think of
The hood rabbi?
Dre helped me put it all together, like
Nice.
Yeah.
in my
Yeah,
head.
he actually, I've been
She
waiting
said in
for
my
him to
head at
actually
least.
say something like what he said today, because yeah, I haven't heard it from him, and so to hear it, I was like, dang, all right.
Yeah, it made me put it all together in my head and make it make sense. Because I've been doing a little diving into what was different in the old covenant versus this covenant, and I found that the Lord's law never did change. It was the covenant that changed. So it's the same law, but when the Lord came, he revealed that it's only by him that we follow or we can obey, because Romans 8 talks about this also, because it says right here, Romans 8, talking about the weakness of the flesh, verse 3, it says, for what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh, God sending his own Son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin condemned sin in the flesh, that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. So there you go.
Yeah, read verse 4. Read verse
Exactly.
4. That the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us. So
Yeah.
Jesus fulfilled that law for us in the flesh, who walk
Yeah,
not
so now it
after the
lives
But
flesh,
within
but
us.
after
So
the Spirit.
it's still the law, right?
It's the
yeah,
law of
But
love.
it says
when
the
he
righteousness.
he he
It
asked
says
a
the. Go
question.
ahead.
He said, "How do we eat the Lord's flesh?" And I sat there and I thought about it, and I knew he was gonna connect it to the law. Like I knew it, but I was sitting there thinking, how could it be connected to the law? And it's his word. Torah is talking about God's word. It's his law. So when we eat of the Lord Jesus Christ, we eat of that word. And when
Yeah,
we eat of
exactly.
it, we become in a covenant with the Lord through him. It's all him that does the works in us.
Yeah, you're right. Which
Right.
that's
That's why
why
the Holy
that was my
Spirit.
question. That was my question to Renegade, which talking about why, like how. Uh, I can't remember what I asked him, but that was my question to him because I was getting to what you were just saying, Jennifer. Like, like this is how it all works together,
Right.
like in unison, the whole Bible all together. And so,
Yeah. It's
yeah, that
from
was
old to the ending, from the beginning to the ending. But it's the Spirit that leads us now into the truth and into that love, because that love is not going to allow us to do harm to one another. Some people disagree with it, but that's how it is. We're not focused on the stones. We're focused on the flesh of the love of the heart. Now. It won't allow me to steal from CJ or commit adultery or the other stuff. It's that love that he imputed into us in his righteousness. Even though we're still in this flesh and we might fall once in a while, but the Bible tells us that, and a righteous man falls 7 times, and 7 times he gets up. That righteousness is now ours. We're doing the law, but it's Christ's righteousness is imputed into it. So when we do fall, we're justified by Christ, and then when the Father sees us, he doesn't see our filthy rags. He sees Jesus' righteousness in us.
right.
That's how I see it.
Which yeah, you're right. That was, and my question was, why did Jesus say it's all written about him then? And then he waffled a lot, but that was where I was going, where Jennifer just went. So, yeah.
Tammy said, "Oh, breaking Trot's chest piece." I did not break it; it was already broken. He just used a cheap glue that always came with the
Oh,
heat.
Chief Glue.
Who said? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Who said something about breaking my chess piece?
Tammy in the comments, in the last comment. Well,
Well, all right. So, so look, that chess piece that Bill broke. Look, years ago it was broke. Okay, and I got someone that knows how to put marble back together. And I didn't just go to Walmart and buy some freaking Gorilla Glue. Okay, it was put back together professionally. And so it was put back together. So it was no longer broke. And Bill broke it again. Bill did. So that's what happened. So it's
I'm
funny.
telling you,
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm not leaving. I'm telling the full truth. So I'm not saying it was never broke before. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it was, but it was put back together. You were not playing with a half piece. Your piece you were playing with was full. There was nothing wrong with it. So I don't know how it was able to break again. I don't know what you were doing, but clearly you were treating it like it was a piece of plastic, is what I'm saying, sir.
I love the way he emphasized to begin
Well,
with. Did they break in a different part of it, or did they break from
didn't
where
I,
it was?
hold on, guys. Didn't I just say it was
No,
already
I know.
broken? Hold on
Yeah.
a second.
I
Hold on a
agree with
second.
you. I
So
agree
then
with
why
you.
are you asking me the question when I already clarified that it
No,
broke in
no.
the same
Was it in a different area of a break, or it was just the same part?
I literally just said it's the same break. It was fixed and you broke it again. I literally just said that.
Yo, Gene said I got potato fingers.
Probably. That's probably what it is. I don't care if it's broken a different spot. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
potato.
that you broke it again.
Yeah,
Okay? And you
I
broke
gotta.
it, and you broke it in pure daylight. See how many people get that. Anybody get that? I don't think anybody.
Yes, Yes, I was in the. I was lawless during the day. I was careless. I was in the flesh
I was in
during
the
the day.
flesh. No, does anybody know what movie I'm talking about? Nobody. Nobody.
Your
Isn't
one-liner
it
movies are.
broad daylight? Isn't it broad daylight?
I don't know. Is it broad daylight? What movie is it?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the saying is broad daylight.
No, I know. No. It's off of a movie that Johnny Knoxville is in. Does anybody know what movie I'm talking about? He acts like he fakes being special so he can be on the special. His name is Jeffy. My name is Jeffy.
Oh man, I know what you're saying. Hold
All
on.
right, so Jeffy drops a CD. It's another guy's CD, and he goes, "You scratched my CD." He goes, "You did it in pure daylight." Now he might have said broad daylight, but it sounded like he said, "You did it in pure daylight." Yeah, the Ringer. That's what it's called. So what I'm saying is, he comes over here, plays with my chess pieces, and he broke one in pure daylight. But it's not funny anymore because nobody knew what I was talking about.
No, it's funny. I laughed.
He said, "It is funny." I laughed. It was funny. It was kind of funny. Yeah.
Because I was the ringer there.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point.
No, I know.
That's the whole point.
People.
That's the whole point. That's what I'm saying. Let's see. What is going on here?
Hey, try.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of redoing another panel and see maybe it's the thing and see if you can download one of them? Like do like at
Another panel?
No, another YouTube small to see if it's that it won't that your system is not allowing you to download it.
Well, I'm not really sure how you're telling me to do it different though. You're just telling me to try again? What are you saying?
Like I'm saying, if you do another, if you try another, create another YouTube channel to see if it'll allow you to download something, and then maybe you can figure out why it is.
No, the download is not the issue. It's uploading it from TikTok to my phone. It's not letting me upload it to my phone.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
not
So.
YouTube.
Yeah. No, it's a TikTok issue. 100%. It's a TikTok issue. Yeah. What time is it? All right, it's almost 2. That's all right. Me and Meow went at it for like an hour, and I don't know, for some reason Meow keeps thinking, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm American. I don't know what it is, but she's like, I don't mean it that way, and I'm like, I'm not saying you're meaning it anyway. I don't know why she kept saying, I don't mean it that way. I'm like, mean it what way? Like, I don't understand. I'm like, all I'm doing is explaining to you what it means. And she's like, why do you take it like that? I'm like, take it like what? I don't understand why she kept saying that. Maybe somebody can help me out. I had no idea. She said it about 100 times.
Sometimes she just probably is very passive and, not accustomed of the way you speak. And some people might take it, like, oh, he's so abrasive, and she might not understand that.
I guess. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. But that's why I kept telling her, like, why do you keep saying that? I don't understand. Well, because you keep. I'm like, all right, I don't know. But she's younger too. That could be the issue. I don't know. I'm guessing at this point. I don't know what it is. But
yeah, the younger generation doesn't. Their expression or the way they speak is totally different than ours. However,
Gene said because you're a Texan and we're blunt. Yeah, that's usually I have found even during my military service, people get accustomed to bluntness, right? Because in the military, it don't matter where you're from, you're going to get bluntness. But when you're when you first join, you understand the military very well. They're blunt. Well, you're used to it. You're used to it. So it doesn't take you but a very short period of time, within a few months, you realize, oh, All I got to do is treat everybody like everybody's from Texas. That's all I got to do. Okay, too easy. So you just want me to be myself in the military? Okay, great. But there's people that come from different backgrounds and they're not good at the military because they have to learn all that. I didn't have to learn none of that. I went in there and within maybe 2 weeks, that's all it took. It took a couple of weeks in basic training. And I was like, wait a minute. So basically, just want me to act like myself? Like, so you want me, and I'll say it this way. You want me to be a sarcastic a-hole? Oh. Oh, very too easy. So all I did was just become better at something I was already amazing at to begin with. So it was too easy. The military was so easy for me. There was nothing about it that was hard, not even a little bit. Basic training was the simplest. The hard part, if you don't know about joining the military service, the hard part is fulfilling your obligation. So if you tell them you're going to do 4, 5, or 6 years, that's the hard part, is finishing that, because it's not easy. If you're a young guy that's still trying to learn how to like come into manhood, there's going to be some challenges that's going to be there, but that's the easy. Basic training was easy. It was so easy. Like, I can't tell you how easy basic training. Now, was it physically hard? Like, was that stuff hard? It is hard. But if you're a person that played all the sports and you're used to like running in the heat, like you're used to all that, oh my God, it was a freaking cakewalk. I was running circles around everybody. I got the paperwork to prove it too. I got the paperwork to prove it. Okay. I graduated first in my class in basic training. And that's not to say like, to brag about myself. I'm just trying to show you, like, it was so easy for me. And people would ask, dang, how was that easy? I can't explain to you. Now, if you don't use your brain though, like if you think you're just going to like you have to study. Some of the things are challenging, but I'm saying overall that was easy. You're telling me basic training 3 to 4 months long of basically getting treated like crap. That's all I got to do. Well, if you're not used to being treated like crap, then you're going to have a hard time. There were people that were so scared of being in basic training. They got caught at the phone booth trying to call mom and dad to come get them. Like they ran away from basic training. I'm like, golly, what happened? Like I wake up like, what happened? It's like, bro, like it wasn't anybody that I knew. It was in a different thing down there, but they all had to wake up and they're about to come get us because they couldn't find them. And I'm like, God dang, I'm glad y'all didn't. I was enjoying my sleep. But these people just, I mean, it's amazing how people, bro, we weren't even there 2 weeks. This person was so homesick and mommy and daddy, like, bro, he missed his milk and cookies. And I mean, you know what I mean? Like he missed not having his Captain Crunch cereal every morning. Like, yeah, this dude 20 years old. Like, bro, older than I am, bro. And you're missing your Captain Crunch. He doesn't have to say it. I can see it all over him, bro. And then there's guys that basic training was just so hard. They didn't go that far, but they were just in a bad mood the entire time. We went outside. I'm like, bro, have you never ran in your life? Like you're acting like you just been sitting on the couch your whole entire life before you came here. And they're like, yeah, man. I mean, and basically they'll tell you, yeah, man, I ain't never played a sport. Never? Oh my God, bro. The Army going to be hard for you, buddy. Man, I went in there like doing everything running backwards or, in circles around. I had a great time. I'm bringing all that up because your personality, who you are, not everybody's going to like you. And you need to hurry up and get it through your thick skull. All the naysayers, that are going to say something bad about you and all this, man, if you ain't got that figured out by like high school, the world is going to be hard for you. It's going to be hard. The world will devastate you. You'll get to the point that you want to unalive yourself because you think you're supposed to please everybody, which means you didn't learn. That's not true. You should have learned that in high school, junior high. I learned that in junior high. It might have been 6th grade. I really want to push it and say 5th grade, but I can't really prove it to myself in my head. But I can prove it to myself in my head. 6th grade, I already had made up my mind. Oh, you can't please everybody? Like I heard it, but I figured it out. Okay. And then it just gets stronger every year. 7th grade. No, wait a minute. Can't please everybody. So about time I was out of high school, I already knew. I understood the concept. You cannot please everybody. It will never happen. So why DeScaled is so easy when it comes to all these, crazies that either come in here or I go to someone else's live and they can't harness their emotions. They're like, oh, and they lose it. I already know what it is. I've figured all this stuff out way back then. Way back then, you can't. They want you to please them, and because you're not pleasing them, they want to argue, fight, and debate because you're not pleasing them. And you can't please everybody, so you have to tell them to their face. You have to tell them, say, hey, this conversation's over. What? And they'll do anything to manipulate you back in the conversation. They'll say, but we're just friends, or they'll say, it's okay. We can do this. It's okay. No, it's not okay, because you're already coming unhinged and the conversation just started. Imagine 5 minutes from now, you're going to want to slap me. So instead of allowing you to go through all that, we're not having this conversation. It'd be like your 10-year-old coming up to you and asking you about very hard things in life. Why do people die? And they're 8. Like, oh my God. Listen, if you want to, you can go right on ahead, but you should already know that there's going to be some things about what you're saying they're still not going to get. So you gotta, you have to, pick and choose how you word things. And then not only that, what about relations between man and women? What about that? And they're 10, and they're like, hey, so why does this happen? And what? Don't you already know? I ain't having that conversation with you. You're not going to fully understand. You're 10, but it's the same thing. Somebody wants to, they want you to please them with your answer. Your answer is not going to please them. If anything, you're going to get some pushback. Pushback is okay when the pushback is natural. Do you understand? If the pushback is natural, or the pushback is coming from a good place in someone's heart, you should be able to discern that, and you can conversate with them. But if the pushback is what you're saying is wrong, it's a lie, and you already know that it's true, then it's no longer pushback. So they use that word. They use those words. When I give you some pushback, you don't know how to defend what you're saying. Well, you're not giving pushback. That's not what you're doing. You're doing a lot more than that, but they're not going to tell you what it is they're doing, but they're not giving you pushback. Pushback is when someone really doesn't believe what you're saying is true. So they're like, hold on a second, but isn't it true? This, and this, but you can discern that that's what they're doing. There's a lot of people that they're more focused. They really are trying to embarrass you. They're not trying to give pushback. They're lying. They want to embarrass you, but they call it pushback so they don't look bad. But they're lying. They want to embarrass you. And let me show you, if anybody wants to see a quick way to get embarrassed, I want to show you. If you don't know what it's like to get embarrassed in this kind of way, I knew I'd get one troll in here. No, I was talking about you, El Guerrero. I was talking about you. That's why, man, y'all I suck y'all in these lives so easy. I suck y'all. I suck y'all in these lives so easy. Y'all can't. Hey, how long were you? Hey, how long? Yeah, yeah. How long were you shadow watching? How long were you shadow watching till you're like, oh, I can't take what he's saying no more. I got to go in there. Hey, El Guerrero, let me ask you, Meow, do you know Meow that was up here? They can't help it. Hey, El Guerrero, do you know Meow that was up here?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm doing, so he has to project, get ready to go. Yeah, do you know Meow that was up here? Huh? El Guerrero, do you know Meow that was up here? No, just got here. Yeah, I know you did. Been shadow watching for 2 hours. Oh, my God. Suck to get them trolls out of there every time, boy. I get them. Y'all ever seen that movie? You ever see that? Hey, that's the hook. The Bible says, hey, cast that hook. Can't help it. They can't help it. Every time. But y'all ever seen that show? What's that show? Stargate or whatever it is? I think it's called Stargate, where they get sucked into this like machine or whatever it is. Like it sends them to another place or whatever.
Yeah, it's like a portal.
Yeah, a portal. I turn that portal on, and all they got to do is touch the screen. They touch it. And as soon as they start typing, they come into Trot's world. Zoom. Like, you shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have done it. You doing the same thing. No, my friend. No. Catching you by the hook and bringing you into this live is not the same thing. Notice how you're here. You see how you got ported here. How come I ain't never ported to your world? You get it? You get it? Or you still don't get it? Beware of the leaven. Yeah, exactly. Well, apparently you like the leaven because you got sucked. You're right. You're in my live. You're in my live. Embarrassed? No, my friend. You're still not listening. You're still not listening. You're not even. There's no way you're listening to what I'm saying. There's no way you're listening to what I'm saying because you're in here. You understand? He tries to embarrass. No. You're in here, though. See? Let me say what I was going to say. Guys, what I was going to say was if you want to get embarrassed based on this whole trying to please everybody, go to an atheist live, because this is what I'm telling you, right? Go to their portal, right? Get sucked into their world and tell them that God is real. An atheist live. Go to an atheist live and tell them God is real. And they will embarrass the heck out of you. 100% embarrass. So in order for me to be a hypocrite, I would have to go to other people's lives and try to embarrass them. I don't do that, El Guerrero. I don't go to other people's lives and try to embarrass them. I stay here and they try to come into my world and they try to embarrass me based on something that I'm saying. So I don't know how I could be a hypocrite when I don't go to other people's lives to do that. So you are a liar, sir. Nice try. But if y'all want to know what I'm talking about, go to someone's live and it needs to say something like, God is not real. Prove me wrong. And it's an atheist. It's an atheist. Okay. Oh, look, he's changing it. First, I'm a hypocrite. First, I'm doing what I'm saying. I mean, how many times I got to prove you wrong? Look, you want control. Look, now I got to prove that wrong. Listen, guys, when I caught you by the hook, my friend, not a net, by the hook. So you're in my life because I brought you here. Let's see how long I can keep you in here. You're here because I want you here. You see the difference? You see? I put the hook out there, sucked you in here.
Man, Tron, what did you do to go number one in this man's Cheerios?
Oh, he ain't the only one. There's hundreds of them. Hundreds of them.
We don't even know if that's a man.
Millions.
Because they come up here with so many false accounts.
Oh, yeah. Ridiculous. Of course. First of all, be very clear. This person's been watching DeScaled for 5 years, if not longer. You don't want me here. That's why you attack. No, my friend, how'd you get here? If I didn't want you here, how did you get here? Oh, man. Mile away.
We can mute, block. We can get you out of here if we didn't want you here. So
yeah, it's not hard. It's not hard. But if you want to know what it's like, what does that say?
He said that's Nunaki.
There you go. If that's Nunaki, Nunaki been watching DeScaled for 5 years. Look, I was right again.
Yep.
I was right again. Well, I'm always right. I'm like Donald Trump. I'm like 1,000 to 0. Everyone here under a spell.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, honestly, watch this. Honestly, out of everyone here, you're the one under the spell, bro, because you can't help yourself. You cannot stop coming here. That's pride talking.
Pride? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that dude's crazy. Yeah. Mm.
Guerrero, and you spelled it wrong too.
Oh man, I'm telling you, there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them. They get sucked right in here. No. On a serious note though, I'm telling you, y'all need to try it. Go to a live and don't use your regular account. Just get a fake one like everybody else, and go
like
find
I do.
Well, okay. Well, go find an atheist live that says like God is not real. Prove me wrong. Get in there and start talking to them about the Bible and it's not going to take but seconds, and they will start attacking you. And they'll say things like, no, you can't use the Bible. Prove it like that. They're going to give you like 5 ways that you have to prove it like this. And if you keep trying to, like, I ain't doing that, I'm going to go right here, you're going to see they're going to attack the heck out of you. And it's actually you can't please everybody. You cannot. What they want you to do is say, wow, you brought me to your world. Wow, it's so cool how you brought me here. Wow, you know what? They're going to make you say you are an atheist now. If you say that, they're going to be like, yeah, see? And it's like, but if you tell the truth and say, no, God is real, they're just going to attack you. And it's constant. Like it'll never stop. So what I'm saying is, that's something you should have learned a long time ago, that you can't please everybody. It's not going to happen. And so when you're ministering the word of God, you're not focused on who you can please. We're not supposed to focus on how to please everyone. OK, that doesn't mean cuss people out, like I'm saying, if you don't know them. I'm not saying you're supposed to mistreat them and cuss them out. That's not how you're supposed to treat people. OK, but like Nunaki that comes in here. Listen, that boy has been sucked into DeScaled for 5 years. He can't let it go. He has to come in this live. Do you notice he doesn't know how to tell his flesh to shut up? He has to come in here. He comes in here every few months with a different account, and I block every one of them, and he gets mad every time. But because I know his motive is demonic. You didn't see how he tried to bring strife in here? You didn't see that? The stuff he was saying? Why is he so focused on bringing strife? And he's like, well, you just want to be in control. It's my life. Well, that's why you don't want to go to no one. No, I don't go to no one else's house, because your house doesn't have love in it. It has hate. Why would I go into a house that doesn't know what love is? That doesn't make any sense. And they try to manipulate you by saying you just want to be in control. That's what it is. You don't go to other people's lives because it's control. No, because there's no no love where you're at. There's no love there. Why would I go somewhere where someone doesn't understand what love is? Why would I go there? That doesn't make any sense. So you don't put yourself around people just because they exist. No, absolutely not. If the person needs to be ministered to, then you minister to them. If they tell you, well, I don't want you to minister to them, guess what? Dust off your feet, go somewhere else. But make sure that you're ministering to people, not pleasing people. Don't please nobody. You don't have to please anybody. OK, you just do what God's telling you to do, which is to make disciples, to minister to people. And you leave it at that. Right. Keep it that simple. Does anybody got any last things? Because I got to go. It's already 2. Anybody got any last thing to say?
That was fun. So much fun today.
Hey, when are we doing a timeless Yeshua?
What's today? Today Friday. We were really supposed to.
You said you were really try and do it today.
Yeah, well, I wanted to do it today, but Meow had a question, and I really wanted to answer a question because she said on here that she's never asked, but she's asked a couple of times. I have a memory like an elephant still. She has asked a couple of times. The very first time she asked this, it was several months ago. And the answer was very small. I went straight to the jugular, gave her the answer, and maybe she's been meditating on it. The second time she brought it up is when we were having a problem with her internet. But she brought this up. So it was the second time, but we didn't get to go through there. So today was the first time that I people would say, like, man, you went so slow, you bored me. But sometimes you have to go that slow. That way she can never say again, well, we didn't really go through there. Oh, yes, we did. Today, yes, we did. Now, there's a lot of other points that I could have made. And I hate to say it, I was going as fast as I could, but it was pretty thorough. So I wanted to go because, like I said, Dre, she's asked about it before. But the last time she did, we were having internet issues with her.
I think it was with her and Saba was on here when you went to. You've gone through it a couple times, more than just with her, by the way. You've gone through it quite a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand. Yeah. Like, I can see. I understand why it's confusing, though. I really do.
I get
it. Yeah. It
No,
took
I
me a
get it
minute
too.
to sit on it. Yeah, especially when you're trying to explain it to somebody else, unless you really got it rooted. I mean, if you think you got it rooted, go try to explain it to a non-believer and see if you got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Even there, you can have it rooted and you still gonna find someone that's like, man, I just can't accept that. Then don't
Oh, no, I'm
accept
not
it.
saying they'll accept it. I'm saying you'll know by the way that you're explaining it that you understand what you're saying. Like you can teach it. Put it down.
You're saying you're either going to be confident in what you're saying, or you're going to hear
Yeah,
yourself and say, "Wait a minute, I'm not sure if I fully understand
yeah,
it." Yeah, yeah,
That's what I mean. Yeah.
yeah. No, so we're going to have to do a timeless Yeshua either Monday or Tuesday next week. I'm not saying we won't do it on the weekend. Dre, you got a bad echo.
Yeah, my bad. Let me just say this real quick. I'm gonna drop
Oh,
because I'm actually moving around. But I'm available next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Thursday, I'm headed to Mexico, and I won't be back till Tuesday of the following week.
okay. Are you
So
gonna be able to come up on any live during that time or no?
depends on the time and what's going on the at the conference. But yeah, most likely, especially Monday, I'll definitely be able to come on Monday. I should be able to come on. I'll
Yeah.
be moving around. I'll be sitting at the border trying to come back for 3 hours.
Yeah, man.
All right, be safe, man, and enjoy. And post some pictures whenever you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot more recording this time around. Usually, I'm so lazy, bro, to record. Like it's annoying. I like to enjoy it for myself, and then I feel like I lose like the experience by trying to record
Yeah,
every minute.
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, guys, this weekend there is, and when I say this weekend, I'm talking I'm including today too. I'm talking about the evenings, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all day, whatever. At any time I possibly could have a live. I don't know. So I definitely don't want to say it's going to happen, but I definitely also don't want to say it's not. 90% of the time, I'll tell you guys, there's not going to be no live this weekend, and it's rare if I come up. But this one's a 50-50. It's possible. So let's see. With all that being said, obviously the whole weekend I am going to try continuously. Dre, let me throw this out there, and I don't know if I told anybody else this today, but one of the reasons that it's possible, maybe you can find out. I'm going to try to see if it's possible that if all my room on my phone if it's full, is it possible that it's hard to download more stuff? Like, I don't want to say completely full, but if it's close to being full, is it possible that could be hindering receiving more downloads? You know what I mean? I mean, it has to be, right? Because you don't have no room.
Yeah, it can.
Yeah.
You should be deleting the old ones after you upload them.
Well, I got a full terabyte, man. So I'm thinking I should have plenty, but I looked today.
You got 4-hour lives, bro. Just 10 4-hour lives
Yeah.
is 40 hours worth of content. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, listen. So I'm like, man, that can't be it. I got a terabyte, Bubba. I get in my phone and I'm looking. You know how the first way you look at it, it's like a bar that's showing you how full it is.
Yeah, I bet you had more. I bet you 3/4 of your bars videos and photos and videos.
No, oh yeah. Listen, but the point is, it's 99% full.
That's insane, dog.
A terabyte, bro. A terabyte.
Oh my god.
I'm like, bro, how the heck is it 99%? I was like, maybe that's the issue. I don't know. I haven't found out if that's really the issue or not. But I'm saying
that's the issue. That is the issue.
Oh, I know. But listen, if it's 99, listen, hold on a second. Hold on. If it's 99% full, that 1%, bro, that's still a lot of memory for a freaking terabyte. That's all I'm saying. I don't know how much it is, but I'm gonna have to go in there and just so anybody knows, I have never deleted one video that I've. So Dre, since we started DeScaled, I have never deleted a video off my phone.
Oh shoot!
That's crazy.
Hey, real quick though.
So if you want to know how much a terabyte will hold, understand we're talking 5. Well, no, because so about maybe 3 years, probably 3 years worth And y'all know I go live every day, 5 days a week. So for about 3 years, if you do the math, that's how much a terabyte held.
Trot, what are you doing?
Yeah. So I'm going to have to go delete the old ones. Well, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go all the way. What?
Is this a terabyte on your phone storage, or do you have like a
Yes. No, my
storage?
phone. No, my phone has a terabyte. My phone.
Okay. It might be worth it to transfer the older videos to an external storage instead
an external hard drive,
them.
man.
No, okay, but for what reason? It's all on YouTube.
He doesn't need
just in case.
It's all on YouTube.
If they're all on YouTube,
you never know.
Well, hey, you know what? I hate to say this. I would love for everything to crash because it's all in my head, and I'll just start going all over it again. I don't listen. I'm not one of those pastors that every Sunday the message I gave is because I started studying it Monday. No, bro. No, it's all right here. I don't got to go study again.
It would be more the process of getting the recording, downloading it, and then doing all that again, if that were to happen.
No, if it were to happen, I would get a device that flips the screen so you can read this, okay? And it would just upload directly to YouTube. I wouldn't have to do that. Okay. I would stop using the OC. If something like that happened, I would just start automatically. I'd get a new device.
Start over.
Yeah, I'd start over, and I wouldn't have to download, upload. I wouldn't have to do any of that. But anyway, all right, guys.
Spirit, soul, and body one.
That's it. That's it. We're going to start all over. Hey, that's one thing that's amazing about studying. You know, there's a lot. Like I say this all the time. For every 2,000 people that love to argue about the Bible, only one of those people love to teach it. And the reason is because the person that's teaching it, they really do have it rooted in them. And people that just arguing about it, it's not rooted in there. They're just arguing just to argue. You just pay attention to someone that likes to argue. They have nothing rooted. They got a bunch of phrases, a bunch of catchphrases memorized. Well, in your paradigm, if you quit strong manning me, you know what? That's a strong man. You know what? That's a red herring, bro. It's all philosophy. It's all like how to win an argument in a courtroom. That has nothing to do with making a disciple. These people love to argue, but they have no fruit of proof of what they're teaching. They have no disciples. And any person that says that they're being discipled by this person, just keep watching. Just give it time. Just give it time.
I'm getting conviction or condemnation right now.
Well, I'm not being
if
specific.
The shoe fits.
I'm not being specific about anyone.
All right. Hey, I don't care what nobody says. I cooked Renegade today. Cook that boy.
Yeah, you did.
How long were y'all debating?
Oh man, the funny thing is that, I don't eat pork, but I'm not going to put that on. So I'm not going to mess with their conscience. Like, you taught me that, and I think it's 100% true. And I'm not here to convince anybody to do anything. However, so I came with like a evangelical position, like a spiritual position, and it's no matter how you put it. If trees are men, so pork is men too. Swine is men. Trees are men. Grasshoppers are men. So all these things go back to the heart of man. So you can't eat. So the abomination that's in Revelation about eating pork, it's about eating from the carnal mind. You're an abomination before God if you're carnally minded. Period. Yeah. End. Period. Done. We're through. So whether you want to eat physical pork or not, I don't really care. Just don't eat the swine of man. Don't eat the swine of God.
And that whole that whole convincing thing. I don't know why people. I don't understand why people keep arguing about this convincing. Because they'll say, "What do you mean? We have to convince people of the word or whatever." I don't know why I have to keep going over this. I really don't. And I'm not talking about just people here. I don't know why people have to keep hearing this, whoever they are, because they make it sound like that you're supposed to convince someone. And then when you look at what Satan did in the garden, okay, watch, God did not convince Adam and Eve of nothing. That's not what he did. You know why? Because they were already perfect. So there was no convincing. But the craftiness of Satan, that's the type of convincing that I'm talking about. He had to convince them that they were not perfect. He had to convince them. They already knew that, oh, well, that's God and this is us. They already understood that. He had to convince them. So when we are quote unquote convincing someone of the gospel, we're not being crafty. We're not lying to them. This is the crap that I'm talking about. We see that they have already been convinced of a lie, and we're trying to give them the truth. That is not the same type of convincing that Satan does. Satan and God do not use the same type of convincing. One lies, one tells the truth. So if you're telling someone the truth, you're not beguiling them. You're not being crafty. There's nothing wrong that you're doing. You're trying to bring them back to life from death. For anyone to say that that's the same thing, there's no way they're paying attention to the Bible, right? Because first of all, we go over the scripture all the time. What does Jesus say when he's referring to, or better yet, even a better one? Paul says that we're not supposed to be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. How are you transformed if it's not someone constantly telling you who you are? So if you want to say, well, that's convincing, then you're not understanding what it is that we are talking about regarding the word convincing. The Bible tells us, what does it say that we're supposed to do to people's minds about bringing down strongholds, taking every thought captive? Ain't that what the Bible says? Into the obedience of Christ. You can say, well, that's convincing. Well, of course, but not the way Satan convinces. He lies to people. Listen. If we went to this facility where it has a stage or whatever, and we're like, all right, DeScaled, we're on stage. And I tell 3 people, hey, you go over there and you go over there. When I say, does anyone need a healing? I need you to go grab, the guy in the wheelchair. They're both together. They're lying. Hey, pull that guy up here, and I'm going to say, in the name of Jesus, walk, and he's going to get up and walk. And then someone comes and asks me, bro, why'd you lie about that? Well, because I want people to be on fire for the Lord. I'm using the same tactic to convince them that God is real by lying. You don't have to lie. You don't have to lie. I'm talking about his craftiness, that type of convincing where the goal is to lie to someone to get them to agree with what you're saying. God and Satan do not do that. God tells the truth, Satan lies. So when people say the Bible's full of we're supposed to convince, Paul says it many times, but we're not talking about the word convince like in the dictionary. Like in the dictionary, the word convince means this, like to change someone's mind. I'm not talking about that. We're talking about Bible. There's only 2 ways to get someone to think like you, lying or telling the truth. There's only 2. And so if you're telling the truth, then the convincing that you're doing is away from death back to life. Satan sees something that is good and he tries to convince them that it's bad. So for anyone to say that they're the same kind of convincing, it's not the same thing. You may say, well, in the dictionary, the word convincing means this, and y'all are both doing that. Okay, fine. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in the Bible, God does not convince people to be a certain way. He tells them the truth. He doesn't convince in the way that Satan does. Satan is trying to make someone believe something that is not true. So if you don't like the word convince, that word bothers you, well, don't use that word. I don't know what else to tell you. Fine, we'll just stick with lie and truth. God tells the truth, Satan lies. So don't say that they both use the same tactic. So, Satan convinces, God does too. Oh, so they both convince. If you want to say, well, according to the dictionary, yes. According to the Bible, they do not bring people to themselves by doing the same thing. One lies and one tells the truth. So God is not being sneaky and crafty. No, he's not doing that. Satan does that. He has to convince people against God's word. God is not convincing people of his word. He is not convincing them. He's telling them, hey, what you're into is a lie. This is the truth. So you can say again, in the word convince in a dictionary, it's the same word. We're talking about tactics here. Tactics. One tells the truth and one lies. And because of that, they don't do the same thing. Satan and God do not do the same thing. They don't, not even a little bit. And I only said that because Dre brought up the fact that Satan convinces and God doesn't, and it's a fact. But again, the Bible makes it clear, according to the word convince in the dictionary, we convince, but we're not using lies to convince. We're using the truth. So therefore it's not the same type of convincing. It's just not. Dre, I think you were still saying something. What? CJ?
Oh, okay. Oh, you're good. If it's I'm going off topic.
I'm good.
You're good? Yeah.
All right.
We can't.
So if you go to your settings, you should have a search bar. If you type in memory, that'll also be another thing that can stop you from downloading, uploading videos and things of that nature. Because
it can stop you. What can stop me?
The memory. If your phone memory is full or even close to full, it'll stop it from uploading, screenshotting, doing any of that stuff.
Yeah, so you're saying basically I just need to start deleting stuff, bro, like by the masses. Yeah. I couldn't believe I saw
videos that'll help, but your memory, if that's still full, it'll still be full even if you delete the video.
Well, hold on, wait, but wouldn't that be memory?
No. No.
Hold on, whoa, time out, stop. Hold on, time out, hold on. If I start deleting videos, it's not making my memory, it's not growing my memory by doing that?
No, it grows your storage.
Oh, God. All right, start over. I'm sorry.
Yes, you're confused. Yes, it does. If you delete it, your memory is going to replenish itself as you delete old videos. Yes.
Okay. My bad. On Android, it's not that way. You gotta delete both.
You gotta clear it from your trash also.
Yeah,
Do we
he was
on your phone.
I get what.
Hold on a second. On my phone, I gotta go to my trash.
I got an iPhone myself. You gotta clear it from your trash too.
How do you do that? Where do I go? Hold on. Where do I go to trash at?
Your settings.
Okay, so I go to settings and it's going to say trash.
In the search bar, just type in trash. And that
in the search bar.
For you, yeah.
Oh, my Lord, have mercy.
Because anything you delete on your iPhone will go to the trash first. And then like 30 days after, it'll delete fully unless you do it manually.
Go to recently. How do I go to recently deleted? How do I find that? Where's that at? I know I've seen it, but I don't remember how I got there.
For photos, if I'm not mistaken. If it's photos and scroll all the way down to the different albums and stuff like that, one of the things on there would be recently deleted.
Okay. All right. Well,
just delete what you got to delete, and then call me, and I'll help you.
Yeah. I need to hurry up and do that. All right, guys, we're out of here. God bless. If I go live either this evening, Saturday or Sunday, you'll know it. Okay. And this is the third time I think, Dre, that we didn't get one of those red things, if you know what I mean. And we've already talked about it. I'm just confirming. So anyway, guys, God bless. We will see y'all soon.